time to start the show. And I'm going to get started right after this.
Evening, folks. You know, it's Saturday night, so it's the mock draft series. And as you know, I do this every year. Tonight, we got a special guest. He's going to be the 49ers GM. We got to get it done because the man has to get to work. CG, what's cracking, buddy?
Oh, doing well, man. Doing so well. It has been long overdue. I know it's been a while. You know, it's been like it's been crazy because we started off together on this roundtable together a while back, and you've been kind of doing so well for yourself, man. Like, you went from being one of our regular subscribers into a content creator, but hey, you went with the McNiner name, man. You went with it.
Hell yeah. We got other guys that are joining us right now. We got Levi, although he's dark. He's a Florida man, so he's doing Florida man things, you know. And, oh, what? Where is he? There he is. Kenny. Which he's also muted. So he's probably doing whatever Kenny does. We don't want to know. Oh, there he is.
Well, I got Kenny for probably weeks before the draft. But yeah, dude, I love the draft. It's always one of my favorite seasons, man. It's my drug addiction. I can't get enough of that. Hey, what's up, Darwin? Long time no see, man.
Oh yeah.
How we doing?
Levi. The Florida man is back. He's done wrestling anacondas.
Hey, I told you keep that situation in my pants to yourself.
What?
Yeah, see that dream catcher, man. That's something that my uncle has, that fighting little warrior spirit, man.
You always gotta have this actual soul catcher piece. My brother was actually the type that would go out make his own bow.
We only got CG for so long because
pull the bones out.
Yeah, because I got to work a shift a little later too, so that's the thing. Because yeah, my schedule is just no joke, man. But I get it, man. You know, I've been trying to catch up with you guys for quite a while, but it's just,
I think.
Yeah, a lot of my schedule. I mean, yeah, constantly, dude, nonstop. I'm already getting a lot of prospects, dude. Like, even when you were about to get me on, bro, I already got another guy locked in for another interview party in the coming weeks.
Good shit, my God. Good shit.
Like they say, the hustle never stops.
I think we're just gonna do. I'll share screen here. Do not start draft. But I think we're just gonna do the Ravens and the 49ers because CG's, he won't be with us all night. So
yeah, unfortunately, man. Unfortunately, as much as I want to stay all day with you guys, it's just work comes as a priority, like they all say. Oh, John Jay, what's up, my Laker brother?
So there's a reason I like using this one, the draft buzz. Now, honestly, last year, if you're into it as hard as I am, this was actually relatively accurate compared to all the other models.
PFF is always
this year. I don't quite know. I don't quite know. Now PFF, they go off of their grades. So, and remember, they graded Mike McGlinchey very high.
Yeah,
remember? And it was like, are you guys actually watching the game? But yeah, here's Travis Hunter, the best guy in the draft, Colorado. Corner / wide receiver, I guess.
Yeah, I'm doing well, John Jay.
But this is part of the reason I like them too, is because you can see it shows them. It shows their numbers, what they've done, their measurables right there. Gives you ratings on what they can actually do, and it also tells you QB rating when targeted, 59.1. Right?
Yeah, he's a better DB at the next level than he is a wide receiver.
And if you cruise down, it'll give you ESPN's grades, 24/7 Sports grade, and Rivals.com grades. So it's like you're literally getting 4 sites scouting in one. That's part of the reason why I like using this. It's not sponsored, YouTube. I had to get that in.
Well, you might need to get sponsored by SeatGeek, man. They cover you on that deal.
I might need to get sponsored by Draft Buzz. I freaking use these guys so much. They should just offer it, but you know how that is.
I'm trying to get
So
sponsored by
we're going to start the draft. We're going to start the draft right now, and I got it on lightning speed, so it's going to go.
Okay.
Like bam, here it is. Hell no, we're not trading with the Cowboys.
We're not going to help them. Nah, but
yeah.
The other day, John
Browns,
Chapman used this one, and he said, "Forget about it. I ain't using that one. It doesn't seem correct."
Well, honestly, they're all a little different. So it's like the relative thing, you know. It's a matter of opinion, right?
Yeah,
but they're all different.
On this one,
I use the Pro Football one. The Pro Football Network one has kind of been.
And yeah, the trades are kind of crappy anyway. So let's just not do trades.
Steal them.
All right. So let's look at the first 10 guys picked, and there it is: Abdul Carter to the Titans, Cam Ward to the Browns, Shedeur Saunders to the Giants. That's actually realistic because they have scouted him for a couple years in a row now. Travis Hunter, Mason Graham always goes to the Jags. I swear it doesn't matter what simulator. There was one time he didn't. Will Johnson, Jackson Dart got picked by the Jets. This is something I've been predicting is actually going to happen.
Oh, you think
Jackson
it's
Dart will be
I think it is I don't think it's like a bowl. I think it's possible because the Jets still need a quarterback, regardless.
Fields is only there, on a 2-year deal?
Do you still think, despite how the Raiders gave Geno a contract, you still think Shedeur Sanders is still in play or no?
I mean,
honestly, yes, but I don't honestly think he'll get by the Giants. And they signed Russell Wilson, but I don't think they're gonna get by him.
I would argue the same. Sorry,
huh?
I would just say the same logic of why you would draft Shedeur in New York also applies, to Oakland, for example. Even though you got a veteran quarterback on a 2-year deal, if you got a quarterback of the future, you can groom behind him for a year or so.
Yeah, you don't have to throw him out there in the fire.
Yeah.
Well, so here's Shamar Stewart, who a lot of people are high on. I'm not. And
he's more of a project, if I'm being honest. It gives me the vibes of Solomon Thomas. I don't know why.
Well, it's that's exactly it. His production in college, 1.5 sacks a season, 3-year starter. He gets a lot of pressures. Okay. Well, what about all the people that are like, oh, Bosa's not doing enough? Okay, he's getting a lot of pressures.
But not finishing plays.
That are saying Bosa's not doing enough. You're going to hate this guy.
Probably so, but I think if better coaching, I think his ceiling can be up. But
I think what Carolina would be thinking there, him and James Pierce, both guys kind of similar to Brian Burns. Of course, he's now in New York, but.
Well, the Georgia players, I know what I'm getting.
Here we are. The two teams right in front of us taking Kelvin Banks Jr. and Will Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
So, CG, what do you want to look at right here? I mean, this is a big board. You still have Genty, McMillan. There's Mimbu right there.
I love me some Mimbu, man. But I don't think we're going to get him. I don't think we are. I think we're going to go defensive line from the looks of it.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if he's even on the board, we're still going defensive line.
We might trade down based by value.
Man, that would suck for Brock Purdy, I'll tell you that much.
I would rather get Mimbu if I'm being honest, but
I feel like he's definitely the last big alignment left, really.
I mean,
the sure thing you're getting with certain players, like James Pierce from Tennessee. A lot of Tennessee defenders have produced pretty well. Look at Byron Young, who was produced pretty well for the Rams a couple years ago. He was a 3rd round, but that dude has speed. He was about the same weight, right?
The joke is that Oakland.
You want that speed rusher, right? You want that guy who can complement Nick Bosa just like how we had D Ford, right? Doesn't James Pierce give you that similarity of what we've been missing?
Let's check him out. Now, he was in Tennessee, so he's a volunteer. Or he was. 6'5", 245. So he's not the biggest. 7.5 sacks, 38 tackles. 23 solo. The only thing he's getting hit on is his weight and his vertical. But his 10-yard split is 40 times. Yeah.
Well, they have Shamar Stewart down at 27 on the edge, so they PFF value.
But I mean, you want speed rush, right? You want a guy who can consistently get to the quarterback. But the knock on Pierce is he's not quite a good run stopper, from my understanding. But I think if you want a stout guy, it would be Mikael Williams because he's like 265. Usually, a lot of Georgia players they produce pretty well. I mean, outside of Robert Beal.
Well, that's why we still have like Yetur Gross-Matos and Sam O.
And I feel like
we
Pierce
still have those guys on the roster to play on running downs. So
I like me some Mike Green, but I'm hoping that there's no off the field issues. I like his game a little more, but I probably would wait for David Walker if I'm being honest.
To look at Mike Green, you got to look at the schedule that they played last year. And are you impressed by those opponents? Because I'm not.
Against Ohio State, dude, he's
one team, one sack. Who else?
I would be on the Pierce train, man. Just
Pierce has been consistent.
The competition, exactly.
Just add 10 or 15 pounds of weight, and he'll be good.
He produced 43
the University of
last year.
From last year before you pick Mike Green.
He did have a dip in sacks, but he increased his hurries, which just means he probably got more attention in his second year.
But I feel like our run defense has been our weakest link. So Kenneth Grant would be the guy that we need to have. But I think everybody keeps saying Walter Nolan would be a great fit. Like he's an ideal fit for us. But that would be like getting another Hargrave, right?
A lot of people have compared him to Jalen Carter. And, it just kind of fits that narrative. He's been falling down draft boards recently as well. He was definitely one of the stars on that Ole Miss line.
Well, right now you're the 49ers GM, so you get your choice,
Okay, I'll make my choice.
I know it's hard.
It's a hard one, but I like the upside with James Pierce because I know what I'm getting from a guy from Tennessee, and it's like getting another Byron Young from the Rams.
I don't hate James Pierce now. I don't hate him at all.
Okay,
I would take James Pierce.
He hits the weight room, puts on 10 pounds. He becomes an every down defensive end.
PFF,
and then the rotation too. The rotation with Yoto Masgratos or Samo, that's actually good.
His run defense was actually rated 84.1, putting him almost 90th percentile of this draft class out on the edge for run defense.
All right. Levi, it's your pick. You just want me to take him in?
Give me Jalen. Yeah, give me Jalen Walker, Georgia.
Okay.
I mean, if he's there.
You're missing that Patrick Queen guy, so that's why you guys need to get him.
Trenton Simpson definitely did.
Why I'm not helping the Chiefs. I mean, I'm sure CG ain't gonna.
Don't even help them, man. Nah.
I really like the newest
Sea
5-round mock draft that came out. The Ravens trade back and we take Milwaukee Starks, which that's
All right, CG, what'd you want to look at here?
Oh, we do need to look at offensive line, but I think we're not going to prioritize it as big as everybody else. But if we are going to go for an offensive line, it's either Donovan Jackson or that Arizona offensive lineman, Jono or whatever.
I don't know if you saw Jihad Campbell is still there.
I was just looking at that,
Campbell, dude.
Yeah, he's still on the board.
Why is he still available? Okay, I'm taking him.
Yeah, that's disgusting, bro. James Pierce and Jihad Campbell on the
that
team.
Replaces Greenlaw's production, and you filled that big void. So I think Campbell would be the obvious, but I would rather get Chris Paul.
I know everyone's saying that Campbell is an inside linebacker, bro. I don't think he's an outside linebacker in the NFL.
Play anything.
Ooh, the Bengals are offering you trades, Levi. So are the Bills.
The Bills are the one actually who we did the trade with in the mock draft.
Man, I would have waited for Chris Paul.
The newest news today.
I like Campbell.
Yeah, give me Xavier Watts, safety.
If you guys didn't see today, the latest news was that the Giants want to get Travis Hunter with their first pick and then trade back, or maybe if they're lucky enough to wait to get Shador as well. So they want
a lot of teams want to come back in the first round and get that quarterback.
Ooh. All right, CG, it's your pick.
Ooh, so we're looking at another offensive lineman. But we
look
already
at this 34 3/4 arms. I mean, that's
and he's super tall though. So if you're
6'5",
if you're short and you have 33-inch arms, that's great. If you're
he's
tall,
6'5", though, that's not terrible.
No, but I would rather go with somebody that guy. He's been beat constantly, dude. I see.
I also heard because of Grant's competition that he played that he's a little bit of a project. He's going to be in a little bit of development before he gets on that field.
I would take Anthony Belton personally, but if we can wait another pick or so, I would rather just wait for that guy to come available. But Jarrett Wilson, I don't think we're gonna get him.
Wilson,
But,
Grant, like all those guys.
I
Fairchild.
saw two
Hey,
best
he could
picks
come in
of
and
Elton
play
with
guard.
The Ravens in that.
He could play guard or play center, so I would
Grab
take
the whole
him.
Georgia O line.
Matter of fact, let's get him, dude. Take Jarrett Wilson.
Why
Sweet.
wait? We need a center, right?
Yeah, and plus I want Brendel off the damn roster. Damn it.
Plus, don't worry about those rankings.
Well, that's the thing is Brendel's. I mean, Kyle Shanahan was talking Brendel up. I think it's because just in case he ends up with him at has no other options.
Yeah,
All right, Levi, what do you want to look at?
Can you let's take a look here. Can you scroll down on that big board just a tiny
CG,
bit?
you have to look at the thumbnail I have on my channel later after when you go to work.
Yeah, I'll have to check
But
it
one
out,
of
man.
got you as one of the wrestlers.
Darius Alexander Toledo.
All right, you need to email
Derek
me that when I'll
Alexander?
check it out or look at it.
Yes, sir.
What do you like, Derek Alexander? Well, he looks mean.
I like them.
Look, he looks kind of mean.
I actually
Oh,
like
he
the later
fits.
DTs than the early ones, to be honest with you.
40 tackles though, so he's very active.
I like that word, active. That's perfect.
Technique.
And he's consistent even though it's in the MAC conference, he's pretty good.
I've fallen in love
All
with
right.
quite a few Memphis players.
And we're at 100. The Titans 4 trade offers, huh?
Ooh.
Panthers, they're all offering stuff next year, so that's no.
No. No thanks. Let's get that Tennessee defensive lineman Omar Lott, bro. I'm not gonna hesitate. This guy's good.
Another guy is good.
Yeah, I'm taking him.
Oh, Charles Grant just went off the board, I think.
Yeah.
Is Anthony Belton gonna be available?
Anthony Belton, what position?
OT.
He's a tackle.
Offensive lineman, North Carolina.
Dude, he's a grinder, dude.
He's gone, but you got
Oh,
Emery.
Henry
got
Jones.
I've seen him mock my Ravens.
Oh,
in the
Logan
second
Brown's
round.
pretty good. I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
he
Logan
is,
Brown.
actually.
Him and Pooney play together.
Yeah. Logan caught my eye when I was running through my numbers
Now,
recently.
that's the guy I'd be cool with.
6'6", 311.
Him
He
and Pooney
doesn't
together.
through 33 and 7/8, so he don't
Oh.
have alligator arms.
I love his color there. His little color scheme is attractive to me.
Dang, look at that span.
No red.
83 and a half. Jesus.
You don't see any red either. Red means stop, right?
He's
Yes,
got a
Red
lot of
doesn't-
positive
well,
because of how you look at
typically.
Pooney.
All right, Logan Brown.
Jabbed.
Logan Brown?
Unless you're
Yeah,
a bull.
Logan Brown. He kind of fits
All right.
what we're running, and plus Pooney's there.
I think he might
Oh,
have
yeah,
a
I like
ability
that
to,
teammate.
actually.
All right, Levi, we're at 129. What do you want to look at?
Give me I think I already saw it right there. If you go back to offensive line, Jackson Slater.
Levi, I'm surprised you didn't-
Oh,
and the man is made in the lab.
Who wants that Sac State guy, man? I'm just playing.
Oh, back.
it's back
I'm
to
joking.
Levi.
Yeah, give me that big board. Scroll down just a little bit for me on the big board. And we can find someone here.
Levi, who did you take first again?
Jalen Walker is who I took first.
Okay, you know you need a guard. You know you need a guard.
He just
Give
got one.
Rico
me,
Jackson.
yeah,
Oh, did you get
give
it?
me Nick Nash, wide receiver, San Jose State.
Ooh.
Yo, does anybody else like Trevor Etienne a lot better than where he's ranked? Because I do.
Oh yeah, he's good. This running back class
He's
is
climbing. He's climbing
He's having
though.
boards because
He
of his
kinda
skill
makes
set.
it-
Membo was up. Memba was up to 12 on this one. He was what in the late 20s to start with.
I mean,
But,
I'm crazy, but
all
I
right,
got
CG,
Trevor
this is what
Etienne
you picked
close
so
to
far.
top 5 for
Oh.
me.
Okay. Let's look at a cornerback, see what's available.
All right, Noah Williams from Cal.
That's who I was thinking
Yeah,
about.
ooh.
Thinking,
He
might-
honestly,
He's my
Ooh.
last guy on my cornerbacks list.
7
Wow.
interceptions.
Yeah, he's got a lot of picks. But
yeah.
but who else is available? I've seen other corners that are kind of like listed below for no reason.
Mhm.
Mello
Dotson
Dotson
has a
from
knack for
Kansas.
interceptions. I like Dotson, but I would probably wait for Dotson personally. This may
Donald
sound biased,
Fulton.
but I'm going to go Billy Bowman because we can have that guy play safety. You can plug him in different spots, and he's versatile as hell.
I've drafted this guy too, CJ. I like Billy Bowman Jr. He's
He gives me
the
Jimmy
type of
Ward
safety
vibes.
we need opposite of Mustafa. So
Yeah, and Jair Brown's got to step his game up a little bit. So
Back on the clock.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Niners with 147.
Yeah,
Again?
we're at the
Yes,
Niners.
sir.
What do you
okay,
want to see?
let's get Mello. Let's see what the cornerbacks available. Let's get Williams if you want.
I think for
Think
me,
Mello
he's like the last
Dotson's there.
cornerback that I really like.
I think Mello Dotson got picked.
No, but I like
Yep, he
Quincy
did.
Riley better actually. Quincy Riley has ball hawk skills,
Yeah.
but why is he ranked that low?
Guy from
Beyond
Louisville.
me. Yeah, I like Riley from his tape. 15 interceptions in college, but very productive as hell, dude.
He's demo sized.
Yeah, but he plays bigger than his size, man. I like him.
3 trade offers. The Cowboys are offering.
Oh,
Yeah, the Cowboys, the Cardinals, and the Bengals. But those are all next year. They don't help us.
Hey, later on, I got a little Shiloh Sanders.
I guess for a D tackle,
presentation.
we need another D tackle, right?
Let's see. We are thin on the defensive line, so yes, we definitely do. Let's look at that.
One more D tackle we need. Ty Robinson. I'm not gonna or JJ Pagee, one of the two. But if
I
had
like
to
Roberts, bro. Roberts is my dude.
man, it's a tough one. You got CJ West, you got JJ Pagee.
Okay,
Hell
hold
yeah.
on.
Ty
Let's look
Robinson.
at him. 6'5", 288, kind of small.
I feel like he has long arms.
7 sacks, though.
He's got the Braden Fisk type of production.
Roberts,
so-
I thought was going to come out last year. I was going to have him on my. I had him.
Yeah,
I was going to feature him on my draft special.
He's
He's
in
a
my
little
top
bit of a tweener. I think
He's
he's
in my
going to fit as
top.
a
JJ
24
Pagee
hit.
kind of fits what we want to run, actually. But if I had to choose,
Yeah, and he has fullback potential.
I was high on Pagase, not anymore though. I'm done.
I'm gonna go with Ty Robinson.
Out on
man, just
JJ.
just the
CJ West, I'm not out on.
CJ West is good. I think West is good
Yeah.
for rotation pieces, but I think Ty Robinson could be your starter.
Edge, running back, and interior defensive line are seen as really strong.
Oh, we're at the Ravens, round 5, Levi. What do you want to see?
Let's see. We're on the big board. Man, it's hard to pass on Luntz, but I think I will. I've already got my running back.
People don't
I
like
got a
Lund.
guard.
It's gonna remind them of they're big for the
Let's
Ravens
see.
now. But
I've got my take me to edge. That's what I'm looking for. I haven't taken any edge players.
Oh, he's looking
This is
for
gonna
one
be
specific
dead,
guy, I think.
Nah, he's gone, dude.
Yeah, David Walker's gone.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna take this just off what we saw at the combine. Give me Ahmed Hassanein, the Egyptian player. Just because, like we talked about it, Chuck Smith hyping him up at the combine.
Hey, Sponge.
Spongy, what's cracking, buddy?
And by the way, Tommy texted me. He said he's late because he's getting a Brazilian wax job.
All right, so we got another one
Ah!
pick two.
I don't expect Hassan to be a great player, but I
Oh,
expect him to be
yeah, we're back on Levi again.
We're back on Levi.
186.
Come on, Levis.
All right, give me Kyle Williams, wide receiver, Washington State for special
Ooh,
teams.
you like that?
value.
Oh,
Cam's
I
connection.
like that kid actually. I watched him from that Fresno State game.
I liked Cam Ward better last year. I'll tell you that much.
I'm back up again. Give me Willie Lampkin, UNC, if he's still
Neither.
on the board.
Let's
I
see
think
what's
he got-
available
I
at
think
tight
he
end.
got drafted.
Just give me Addison West, Western Michigan.
Okay. Willie Lampkin, the 5'11", 290 guy. I mean, Brock could definitely see over him.
It's
Pig
Jason
in a pickle.
Jason
All right.
Poe all over
Take
it.
me to the big board. I'm sorry for all these compensatory 6th-round picks that I have. All right. Scrolling down just a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, all 32 teams have been coming out with really nice drafts.
Give
This
me
draft is
Robert Longerbeam, cornerback, Rutgers.
potentially.
Oh, you want the guy with the guy that with the longer beam? Okay, I got
Longer
you.
beam, longer team. You feel
third
me?
best guy coming out of Rutgers this year, baby. Let's go.
I'm on the
right.
clock again. Go take me to defensive line.
What's up, John Jay?
Give me
Your stack
Fadil
house.
Diggs, defensive line, edge, Syracuse.
Okay.
Okay, you
Fadil-
want Diggs from
Diggs.
Syracuse.
Fidelio Diggs.
Fidelio. All right, here we go.
No
Trade
offers.
offers. Nothing worth the shit.
All right, let's look at a tight end or a wide receiver, one of the two.
Tight
Ooh,
end.
yeah, you definitely look at good ones, but I probably would wait on that one. Let me look at a wide receiver, see what's there. Let me see.
A lot of
Ooh, Rock Taylor seems intriguing. So I've seen
He's dropped. He has dropped like over 100 spots. I'm not gonna lie.
he's good on his
I'm
tape.
telling
It's
you,
better than what
I mentioned it earlier. I'm actually slightly in love with quite a few of these Memphis players. He's not really one of them, but like he's got huge upside. Huge.
Let's look at a couple more, but I do like Rock a little bit.
Huge.
But Andrew Armstrong, this guy fits pretty well with the way we want to run. He could beat man and zone from Arkansas.
This
How
guy
the
right here
heck
from
is he
Arkansas.
low? Yeah, that guy's good.
6'4", 202, 451. That's all not bad.
And he can beat the coverage. He can beat man coverage. He can beat
Oh.
zone. He's graded the best.
I like his color scheme there. The bench is a problem, but I
He
mean,
looks like CD Lamb out there, man.
he's a wide receiver, yeah.
Hit the weight room. You can fix that.
The bench is
take him.
wide receiver. The bench is rarely high, though. I mean, to be honest,
Exactly. It usually doesn't matter too much.
especially if he's fast, and he's
Alright.
probably able to return punts as well.
Levi, guess what?
I'm back on the clock. All right. Scroll down a little bit on that big board. I don't know if you know this, Ruthless. This wide receiver class at the combine was the fastest in NFL history. Most amount of sub 4.3s in history, and like there's no lack of like true.
A lot of
size.
former track stars too.
Guys that are like
Ooh.
6+. Like,
Zeke Biggers.
give me Jalen Smith, cornerback, USC.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's a physical cornerback from USC that I watched.
Yeah,
he
he's
looks good at the
gonna
combine,
later rounds. That's for
moving
sure.
around.
All right, it's gonna be. These are the
All right,
last
let's
two
pick
picks.
one. Let's get
see
a
what
tight
we
end.
got. All right, you want to look at tight end?
Yeah,
I like it.
I got a good one. Let's go with Fairweather just for the hell of it, just to get people to laugh. He's got long arms, very athletic tight end. And
Fairweather?
Niners seem to like him.
I don't know if he.
There.
He's all the way down.
there
he
he
should
is.
be
There
ready.
he is, Auburn.
Auburn.
Yeah, let's take him.
You probably get him with your next pick, though, if you want to take.
Rivaldo.
Nah, just take him.
Yeah. If he's your guy at this point in the 7th round,
Yeah,
You
There's
have-
no point. Like you're just it's careless draft pick. You're gonna take whoever regardless. You know.
All right, so is this is the last pick, I believe, in the draft.
Let's get a safety. Nah. Or running back. Let's get a running back, actually.
Well, remember we got Richie Grant and we got another guy that we brought. Two.
Nah,
safeties.
running back, man. Let's look at running back.
Oh,
let's go
Jason Pinnock.
Oh, let's go down. Let's go down.
you know, Kenny, they have the safety class of this draft class rated as a C-. It's one of those ones I
Man.
definitely disagree
It's not,
with.
it's not as good as I
yeah,
thought
I
it
couldn't
would be.
put that
but
either because I got
I
a
want to probably go with matter of fact, let's just go back up, man. I don't like any of these guys on.
Wanna
But the
go up
one on the
10?
top one, I'll probably go with Jackson from Arkansas. Seems to have like the skill set, pretty physical running back.
the wide
you need-
receiver and the running back. Okay,
Yeah, he's got versatility. He would be.
they
a
know
good
each
fit.
other. They could
6'2",
probably throw to each
6'2",
other.
229, so he's very close to like Isaac Garendo size. A lot slower though, 4.75.
Well, he runs a 4.7.
I'm big
But-
on so this year. I'm big
But think about this: the short yardage back, right?
Know all about them
Well, he
hogs.
runs a 4.75. Though I don't know about that, man.
on 3-cone. Wow, that's like 40 red, 3-cone red, shuttle red.
But
bench.
Donovan Edwards is pretty decent from
God
Michigan.
damn.
3-cone vertical, 40 bench shuttle.
This guy's a
I got a
full.
lot of love for Arkansas, but I don't trust their football.
Mm.
All right,
Edwards. Let's check out
so
Edwards.
this
Yeah,
was
man,
the guy
so-
from Michigan. It says
I've heard good things about
589 yards. I don't know why.
The man is holding the trophy.
Weight and arm.
Solid
huh?
player. Like, he's solid. He's not
Yeah,
going to be a
He used to
breakaway
be
guy.
way up on the list. Now he's
He was on
fallen.
the cover of the. I think he was on the cover in one of the games, right?
He might have been, actually. If
Wonder
I
why he's
remember right,
fallen.
though.
I like me some Kiner right there. Corey Kiner's my dude. I grab him.
Kyner, okay. What about your boy
4.57,
Yarns,
not
man?
bad.
Yarns is good too. Kiner's a little bowling ball.
They're both good, honestly.
That's the thing. I mean, these guys, it's the 7th round. I mean, these guys aren't going
Yeah,
to be
you're
the best.
taking flyers on
Either.
whoever.
I mean, Yards, after contact.
The thing with yarns, as much as I love
Schneider
yarns,
is one of the highest,
well,
like number one in the class draft
his
class.
competition again with yarns would be the problem.
Johnson's number 2 from Iowa. Hampton from UNC's number 3.
The kid from Arizona, I've heard a lot of
Kansas
buzz. He was the
State's number
MVP
4,
at that East West Shrine game, right?
Niners number 5
Yeah.
in yards per contact average. So that's why
You could
can't
take a
sleep
flyer
on
on that guy because he seems to be like the kind of guy that fits the scheme better, but we'll see.
Let me see. Top zones.
What do you think,
runners,
CG? Should we keep looking?
Yeah, I think we're good with the running backs we got so far, but I think we'll just go with I'll go with Edwards. The Michigan kid seems more like he would be more of a fit.
He has experience. That's the thing with him. Close. So this is who Levi got: Jalen Walker, Xavier Watts, Derek Alexander, Jackson Slater, Nick Nash, Ahmed Hassanian, Kyle Williams. Not the Kyle Williams y'all are thinking. Okay. Addison West, Robert Longerbeam. I love that guy's name. Fadil Diggs and Jalen Smith.
Those were a lot of little sleeper candidates.
A lot of development
Hey,
guys for sure.
that's what the draft's about, right?
Boy.
And CG drafted James Pierce Jr., Jahad Campbell, Jared Wilson,
We could have stopped
Omar
right
Norman Slot. So this is actually something I could see us doing is 1, 2, 3. That's 4 out of the first 5 picks or trenches. I could see us doing that.
Hell yeah. Then
we got Billy Bowman Jr., who I'm high on. Quincy Riley, corner, right? Ty Robinson, another defensive lineman, which we do need to restock the defensive line. So Andrew Armstrong, wide receiver. Rivaldo
He's graded well against man
Fairweather.
zone coverage.
Yeah. We got a guy to come in and compete in the tight end room.
What's up, Beto? What's up, Jeff? Jeff, what the hell? I never seen
Rivaldo
Jeff
Fairweather, man. I heard he's got the long
What's
arms
up,
too.
dudes?
Everybody says he's got potential to be really good.
A lot of heads in the chat.
Well, fun fact, John Jay, you might be right. You might be right about it.
This is the year to trade back. The recent mock draft for the Ravens
I think
showed.
if I had a bold take, I think we'll either take one of the guys from. I think we'll probably take some guy on day 3 likely than those other guys.
I feel like the Niners, they have to get a couple more picks in this
There's
draft.
Beto.
It's
What
the
up,
year
buddy?
too. The trade with the Buffalo
Órale,
Bills that
pues.
was mocked recently on NFL. The Ravens traded back like 3 or 4 spots, and they
Juice
flipped a
is here.
6th round pick to a 3rd round pick, which I would be ecstatic for to grab another.
I always
3rd
see
round
Jeff
pick.
and Larry Kruger's chat. Jeff is
Larry Kruger goes too far on these draftees. He thinks that we're going to draft the center who's short as hell.
Willie
Donovan
Willie
Eaves, huh?
Lampkins.
Who's that?
I think Anthony Belton would probably be our likely pick. If I had to go bold, I think we're going to go Anthony Belton pretty much.
He was mocked to my Ravens in the second.
say,
I
people
don't
are
think
gonna
we
know
would
these
take him,
names.
honestly, but
These guys that we all like are going to be going early, man. I'm telling you. It's
Yeah,
gonna happen
Mason
fast.
Taylor's going to go earlier than expected because I want Mason Taylor, but
I am expecting this draft to have a ton of trades. I think we're going to see a ton of movement throughout the first 2 days. Just because once one player goes, it's going to start cascades.
well, there is this one sleeper guy that I might have my eyes on that the Niners might even be interested of that you guys may not even be aware of, but I think he might be the day 3 option. Keep a lookout on a guy like Zeke Biggers, man. He might just be that option in day 3 that because dude, he's like, what is it like? He's 6'6", 300 plus pounds, but he kind of eats up the run pretty well. And he would be good on the rotation. Him and Evan Anderson.
I think Kenny
body
drafted
guy.
him a couple times in the mock drafts, honestly. Yeah.
Jeff, are you talking about
He
Obina?
looked great at the combine, too.
Is his name Donovan? Is that because he's got like
There's
a
John Jay. What's cracking, buddy?
TCU?
Yeah, that reminds me. We're going to be bringing a few guys in CG's got to go to work, so we're going to be bringing a few guys in after we're done here.
All right,
Crazy
man.
Juice, what's
Catch
cracking?
you guys another
Good
time.
draft, by the way,
Hopefully everybody has a good day, you know.
Hey, CG,
Hey,
thanks
what's
for
up,
coming, buddy. I
Long
appreciate
time no
you.
see, man. Hopefully everything is well. Hey, it's CG, my guy, but I'll give you a pass because we go way back. But hopefully everything is well, man. No harsh feelings. Let's bury the hatchet and just have a good time, my guy.
People do that I think people do that by mistake, CG.
Here's Spongy. Chad Schrader was cracking.
CG, we'll be on for a little
Whoa.
while. You just find my channel, you'll see the thumbnail, bro, while you're working. We'll be here.
Okay, I'll check it out, man. I just been super busy with these interviews. A lot of these prospects are just lined up. I'll give you guys another interesting behind the scenes scoop that I might have. I might have Randy Moss's kid. We'll see.
Ooh,
Nice.
buddy.
No, because I'm talking to one of his teammates, and he might put a word into it. So we'll see. If I get Randy Moss's kid, that might be a big deal.
That's pretty good.
But more than likely, I'm probably going to get another small school guy. This kid from Northern Illinois that I'm going to work with probably like next week. But, yeah. I think David Walker should be the option in the third round. I like David Walker. His film just – dude, I don't think we have to go big on edge in the early rounds, bro. I think you can get one in the third round like David Walker.
I like David Walker better than I
Trade
like
up for him in the
Dion
third.
Walker, I'll tell you that much.
I think you're going to have to trade up in the third round to go get him.
Dude, David Walker is like, the more I watch David Walker throughout the Senior Bowl, bro, I was shocked that he even followed me and then just went to the interview. Straight up, dude. Didn't even hesitate. Just like Spencer Burford, didn't hesitate, just went in there, dude.
That was the big one.
Oh yeah, dude. Like seriously, like you think about all these players, dude. It's just like crazy how you just go with the aggressive approach and all these players. But dude, these guys are like makes it hard for me to put too much work into it, dude. I might even surpass the most amount of interviews I've done all my first 3 years in the NFL draft. Like I think I'm already on to 60, dude. I might be at 100 by the end of the week.
Yeah, you've had a lot.
Yeah, dude. The grind never stops, dude. Consistency is what they say. But I remember you were telling me, hey man, take a break. And I'm like,
Well,
dude,
I only one day though. One day.
nah, dude, but it's just you can't stop, man.
But,
The
like-
addiction, like the addiction and all that, dude. I had to go with it, man. Even my wife tells me, hey, maybe take a little break. I say my birthday's coming up. Don't worry. I took the 2 days off.
Well, the only day I wanted you to take off was the first day of free agency because like there was so much news. So I didn't want people to miss the interviews because there was so much free agent news. That's why I meant.
No, but
Oh, look.
it's pretty much like all it is, man.
What's up, everybody?
John Jay.
What's up, Don Jay?
What's
It's
up,
good
my
to see
Warriors,
you.
brother?
I gotta get ready,
It's
probably
Pete.
like in about an hour. Gotta head up to work pretty soon in an hour. But you guys
it's
have a
always
good
great to
time,
see,
and
like, all my Warrior
Hey,
family.
thanks for coming, buddy. You have a great night.
all right, man.
Keep
Salute,
on
man.
cracking
See you
with
guys
those
later.
with those interviews though.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
shit.
send me a link anytime, man. Don't hesitate, man. Don't be shy.
All right, my Warriors, brother. Have
You
a good
never
night.
know. I might jump in.
I'm just messing.
All right. You guys have
All right, later.
Pete.
So Bucko Sports, thanks for showing up. I appreciate you.
Is it
If you want to hit the
Bucco?
subscribe, I'm like heading the wrong way from 200, but it's the goal.
Close to Bucco.
Daniel Barry, look at that. What up, buddy? You tuned in a long time ago. Sorry I missed it. Subscribe to his channel. He likes shooting shorts.
No.
Yeah,
Bird.
Kenny 49ers. He's in the show.
There he is.
Yeah.
Kenny? I thought that was somebody else.
Chad Schrader, local Steelers fan. What's cracking?
Yeah.
Did
I think we
miss
should
anyone?
fire Aaron Rodgers. Make him
Spongy. I actually sent Spongy the link. I don't know if he's remember
at a
Spongy.
school,
Don't get in trouble now. Remember, it's no felonies and nothing you can be charged as an adult for. Remember, always take my advice there.
Hey, Beto, what happened? Yeah, I haven't seen you on in a while. Beto, you taking a break, dude?
Wasn't I don't even know. There's so many. I'll be honest. I lose track of all the people sometimes. Wasn't he on a show earlier with?
I mean, he could have been, yeah.
Believe it or not, Beto, I'm actually looking for a GM for next week. I'm trying to get my guy Gammon, but getting a hold of him is hit and miss. So I need a GM for one more week, and then I'm taking the reins back the week before the draft. So,
Yeah.
So if you're interested, hit me up. You got my phone number, my email, pretty much all my social media. Just hit me up anywhere. You're good. Ooh, there's Ken. Kenny's got 6 likes. He's doing good.
Oh, hell yeah. Somebody likes.
Popped in to like it on
I like
Levi's and Gamble, of course.
Yep.
We're waiting a minute to see if Spongy shows up. I did send him the link.
Man, I'm about to run out of space in another notebook. I haven't even touched the defensive side of this draft.
Oh, and
yet.
as I say that, he says, "Give me a Matt." Send me a message.
Mhm. Hey guys, so while we got a second, I don't know if we're gonna do another draft, probably, but I just want to
we
say
are.
Shiloh Sanders, I think, is being slept on a little bit. Can I just talk about him a little bit? I know he's riding his dad and brother's coattails. That's what people feel like, but I actually like him. He was really good at the Shrine Bowl. He's a little skinny, and it was causing him to miss some tackles. But if he bulks up, he should help. That should get better. Second half of the season, he really got better. First half, he was slacking. Second half, he got a little better. Second most forced fumbles in college. Most tackles in the Pac-12 last year. Most tackles in the Pac-12 last year. He has his pop's speed, his pop's agility. He's a natural. He's smart. His teammates always like him. He can play both safety positions. He's been in college for 6 years. He's played multiple different schemes. He's 24 years old. The man is developed. You can get him for cheap on a cheap contract for 4 years in his best years, in the 5th, 6th, or 7th round, man. And if he can stay healthy, he can help your team. That's how I feel about Shiloh.
Can I honestly say, though, I'm not taking him unless it's a 7th round pick. He defaulted on his Mercedes payments because he's bankrupt, because he's trying to avoid a lawsuit for $11 million in Texas. And that's also why his daddy said, if you run a 4.4, I'll buy you a new car.
Hey, some people got money problems, you know.
Like I said, 7th round, I mean, take your shot. But, you know.
Hey, most fumbles forced in college. That's
This is a guy that also, like I said, he beat a dude, gave him permanent life damage, lost his starting job at USC, South Carolina, got dropped by a law firm for being late, being unprofessional in his meetings, and then ended up finally in Colorado. So
sounds like an NFL player to me, Levi. It just sounds
it's like a Bengal player, absolutely.
Yeah, that's where Mike Green's gonna go too. Let's go get them both.
You know you're not wrong there.
You can get Shiloh and Mike Green.
He is a hard player. The 4.5 speed doesn't scare me away from him. You know, every kid should have an opportunity to turn around. It's not like he killed someone or but yeah.
He's like a football player.
Yeah,
An aggressive.
Well,
down.
Beto, you gotta take care of yourself. You know, you do.
He does come lay the wood.
I mean, want to be.
You know, I've been. You know, I'm one of those different people. This is why I actually don't do a lot of shows. Like I do 2, 3 a week. You know, I used to do 6 a week. 7.
I thought you still were for some
But
reason.
then I was like, dude, that's too much. Like, I got a life. I'm not getting paid to do this. So it was like, if I was getting paid to do it, it's a different story, right?
But also, you got to leave people wanting more. If people see you 3 times a day for 6 hours a day, 3 times a day, 7 days a week, bro, that's why I can't watch creators.
I just watched the Marvel Avengers, and the Hulk said, I just stay angry all the time. I'm just constantly in a state of crisis, and it's.
But yeah, Beto, hit me up, buddy, if you want to be the, GM next week, Saturday. You hit me up because I'll gladly have you on. But yeah, we're just waiting for Spongy. Freaking.
Yep. I was out.
Give me a minute. He said, "Give me a minute." Maybe.
I mean, we could talk about 2 things that happened. One, there was a trade. Late trade.
Who traded? Who got traded?
The Dallas Cowboys made a move for
Jalen Milton. Milton.
Sir. Milton's down now.
Hey, who's been talking about Milton all year?
I mean,
was it Kenny?
The combine about him, man.
I think it was Kenny.
You have been the only one in the crowd, but anyway, you have a viral clip too. He threw an orange 100 yards and
and he throws it. He throws it as fast, second fastest thrown ball in the NFL in history.
I mean, yeah,
Milton.
he still needs to develop. But the second thing is Teron Armstead, the franchise left tackle of the New Orleans Saints, retired today.
Retired. Good for you, man.
Which might drastically change their draft plans. Here
Well,
coming up
that
in
that
less
makes
than a month.
another team in front of us that needs an offensive tackle. We're screwed.
Oh, they're taking
we're not
Banks.
taking
I think
an
it means
offensive
no
tackle
way
anyway.
Banks
So.
gets past.
Banks ain't getting past them. If we miss out
Exactly.
Banks and Membo, and we don't take either one, they will.
Well,
It's
no,
a
the Saints are in front of us.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm
They're,
talking about
they,
Miami.
they have the 9th pick.
Sorry, I was talking about Miami
Do
Dolphins.
you
My
think
bad.
we
Oh.
might see Abdul Carter slide down draft boards, or do you think it's no chance?
No, I think he goes second to the Browns. If you ask me.
All right, so Beto will give a huge shout out to his boy, brother from another
refresh my
mother,
beverage.
Corey Davis, gone but never forgotten, and that's the
Facts.
truth.
Hello, it is time to start the show. And I'm going to get started right after this.
Mm-hmm.
I always have that on tap.
Yes. And that's why I have this picture. He was with a NFL player.
I still need to find a good clip of when he's griping at everyone. Hey, this is a football channel.
Oh, it's not easy. I've tried on my free time.
I know. I'm trying to find just the right one.
Yep. Anyway, I was out with friends. That's why I was a little bit late. And so me and my friends, we had some good catching up. Talks about some real stuff, things like that.
Nice.
Yep.
Bell, oh yeah, Beto. Speaking of grandkids, I'm going to be a grandpa sometime in September.
Nice.
That's right. Daughter's married. Great guy, husband. Don't tell her I said this, but he's the perfect mix between me and her stepdad. He's like both of us in one guy.
Nice.
So I don't know if she realizes that's who she married, but it's true. No, they love each other. So they could literally spend all day, and they did. They spent all day, every day together for 2 years in a row in Belize, right?
I've never spent more than an hour with a woman because then it's extra.
Ooh.
Katie, are you
Damn.
Are you
I got problems.
exposing-
I got 99 problems, but ain't one.
That's true. I think almost everyone has that 99 problems. But that's not one.
Yeah.
I want to agree with the comment. Yeah, but the Cowboys do suck, and the Chiefs also suck.
They do. Although I'm picking Dallas to win their division this year. I know, it's crazy.
Whoa.
Dallas?
I stand by that.
We have to slander them.
I picked the Commanders last year, if I remember right.
Yeah, a lot of people did. It was a good job.
Yeah, Corona, I think, was the first one. Like, he was telling me, like, when the season ended after the Super Bowl, he said, I got the Commander. And I think
It was close.
He was
All right,
trolling.
I'm running out of patience here. Let's see.
Sadly,
Hope he's not here
the
yet.
Washington got crushed by the Eagles. That was sad.
I'm gonna set up the draft
That's
and give
him,
Spongy a couple more minutes, but that's all he's gonna get.
I was making myself a new drink.
And I
with
got my
girlfriend.
eye on him. I got my eye on this just to see if he shows up. So, anyways, I wonder. You know what? Let's look at something.
No, we will not look.
Yeah, let's
at
look at
anything.
something here. Because you guys saw like how the big board fell in that one, right?
Big board fell hard.
Board fall
Well,
big.
how it just how the players is what I'm talking about. So this one, when I go in, it'll just automatically start it, and that's kind of a
I
problem.
like this one. I don't get any grades, but I like it. You know what I mean?
Fuck
I'm
grades,
not
dude.
I'm
Grades
not a
are
fan
so
of this one because it's
Yeah.
like
Because grades are just basically following it. Did you take someone on the
Yeah, and if
five?
you notice, on one of my shorts that I did, I took nothing but DTs and edges, and I still got all A's and B pluses. It didn't even matter. It was so dumb. And so the rank, I mean, their grades are ridiculous. And then as far as you go, PFF, their grades are also ridiculous, but on the other side of the spectrum of ridiculous. So
There
yeah.
are good. I feel like
okay.
my take on PFF is there are good numbers and there are bad numbers. There are numbers that, of course, like coverage. were they in man, were they in zone? PFF doesn't fucking know.
Yeah, but here's another thing that we saw this today. They were talking about it on somewhere, ESPN, NFL Network, whatever. They're talking about if you look at some of the best quarterbacks we've ever had, they didn't have the best numbers. They didn't have the best measurables. They weren't perfectly tall. They didn't have the strongest arm. They weren't the fastest guy. So you can't look at that.
Where Jalen Walker is.
Yeah. Oh.
Right.
I don't know about that.
Will Jalen Walker
they
is.
think Will Campbell. They're really thinking about the future.
Now that's the thing. That's another thing too. Like, look at the ones that are missing: number 2 and number 5.
Okay, so here's my opinion: the first and second best players in this draft are on the board after 2 picks. I'm sorry, you fucked up. You fucked up.
Well, number two was either Cam Ward or Will Campbell, and number 5 was either Cam Ward or Will Campbell on this.
I'll be honest with you. You want to take Cam Ward because you have to. That's fine, but you're going to pass up on the 2 best players in this draft. Knock yourself out, bro. Go ahead.
There's Mason Graham at number 4.
Daniels in? I don't.
All right, what do you guys now? When we're done looking at this, what do you think the odds are the Jags are going to take Mason Graham?
Oh. I mean, the Jags usually do. Yeah.
So Ashton Jeanty, number 6. Mimbo is number 7 on this. Shador Sanders is all the way down here at 9.
I have a question. Do you ever feel like these GMs of these teams are like, you know what? Fuck these reporters that said I've been going to take Mason Graham for 5 fucking weeks. I'm not. Just to fucking spite them, just so they don't know.
I mean, I hope they don't do that. That would be a terrible threat.
Look, Mike Green's up to 17 on this one. Coastal Loveland's at 18. Tyler Warren's at 11. Jalen Walker's at 12.
Well,
Matthew Golden is actually who in the latest mock draft they drafted the Bills coming up to draft him at our pick actually. So
well, I heard Tyler Warren has an injury or something, and so I've seen Loveland being taken before him.
So not only at the combine did they discover like a stress fracture in his foot, basically like think Liz Frank in a sense, and then also so everyone was like, okay, cool, no worries. We'll see him at his pro day. He didn't run at his pro day because of a shoulder injury.
Well, neither did Abdul Carter, remember, and he had a little something. And he promised he would do his pro day, and guess what happened? No pro day.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. So
Oh,
I'm sorry, you said Tyler Warren. I'm sorry.
No, look. Gray Zabel is all the way up to 28 here. And North Dakota State. I mean, I don't understand. Anyway, so Josh Simmons is at 25. Walter Nolan at 26. The other one had him at 21. I haven't seen Grant yet. There's James Pierce, 30.
I mean, after Trey Lance, dude, the Niners are going to have to take a little break on NDSU players, in my opinion, bro. We can't take no Gray Zabel.
I'm not down, dude. I'm not saying take him. I'm just saying I think this is a bit high for him.
Yeah, no, I'm saying even if he
Kenneth Grant is at 35.
Yeah, he's been falling. I got him at 40.
I just don't. I think he's about around 20. This is in my opinion.
Yeah, same here. It's just my opinion, but I like the DTs that are later in the draft and the ones that are early in the draft. That's just my opinion.
His pass rush potential is what's questioned, but if you're looking for a run defender, again, I took him in one of our very first drafts that we did because I said he plays like a Raven because that one play, he's 340 pounds. He chased down.
So let's see. Look, I'm going to hit start. We're going to see. Nope, they took Will Johnson.
I mean,
I can see that.
Quarterback. I could see it.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
I could see
and
that.
And the Giants took Mimbo. Look.
That's a total giant fucking type of thing to do.
I mean, they need an O-line, but interior O-line, not.
Dude, seriously, they put 2 years of scouting in Shador Sanders. I highly doubt they will pass him up if he's available.
I don't know, man.
You got like Kenny. You're saying the other one's not realistic. Look at this, dude.
Everyone's just going to be sweating like
but like
6 to 11 range. If Shador gets through there, they've got their shot around the 20s. But
you know how weird the drafts can be. And so we've been doing these a certain way for 2 months now. Don't expect them to actually be the way that we think they're going to come out. I'm just saying. Shit could get really weird out there. Things that we didn't even expect.
Like we're
No,
saying,
I'm just
trades are
messing
gonna happen
around,
a
but
lot.
this is actually an intriguing trade because we get the 51, but they won't pick 100.
I
so it's
recently got to
kinda-
hear a story about how Lamar got drafted. Our GM and our assistant GM didn't tell anybody. They literally were in a corner.
So
where, like,
completely trade out of the first round and get 3 more top 100 picks.
Yeah, but dude,
it's like, damn.
I want 2 in the first round, not 9 in the top 100. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather have 2 in the first round than 10 picks in the 100. So I'm telling you, man, you're gonna miss some guys out there, bro. Because you know the level.
Well, we're gonna hide and we're gonna go back to that.
That
But
first
I,
trade,
mean, I should have picked Baltimore just so we could get Levi in on this, but
it's fine.
I didn't, buddy. Sorry.
No worries.
But I was just looking at like the prospect list and why it's different.
So I know it's crazy, and I know Dallas is supposed to suck, and I know everybody hates him now or whatever. I'm telling you, someone like McMillan goes there with CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott. They got 2 running backs that can totally go off, possibly. They could even get another running back in the second round, and they could be a problem, bro.
All
They
right.
got
How about this? Niners are on the clock. David McNiner, if you had to put your vote in, David McNiner is officially the GM. I'm gonna point Kenny, the assistant GM. I'm gonna point John Jay, the director of college scouting. And I'm
okay.
I'm a
So let
freelancer.
me pound the table first, and then I'll let John Jay go.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Here's my pounding the table. Jalen Walker won the Dick Butkus Award. Guess who else was a Niner who won the Dick Butkus Award? You remember his name? Patrick Willis.
I was gonna say it.
John Jay, you got a guy you want? I'm here for you, bro.
And if I was making the pick,
Yep, I want it.
if I was scouting, if I was doing all that, it will be offensive line. And so I would look at the best, like I will look at the centers, I will look at the guards and the tackles. I think that's what we need.
Yeah.
Will that happen? Probably not. And so, yeah, if I was a scout, that's what I would do.
So you're thinking the highest rated guy I see right now is Booker.
They
and Josh
took them all.
Stebbins.
That's the problem. You know?
Yeah,
Took
the
them all.
board's dry.
Yeah, because this is what I'm saying. Like, that could happen on draft day. Here we are. We think we know everybody's going. We've seen them going places for 3-4 weeks. And then everyone takes offensive linemen first because they know there aren't a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Especially those elite, like top 3 or 4 guys.
Exactly my point. Yes.
That
you
are, like,
want those
guaranteed.
early. You want that level.
Their floor is just high. Like, even if they don't pan out that great, they're still mediocre starters.
Quick little thing I learned today, okay, watching little Kelvin Banks film from his freshman year, which probably not many people are doing. Guess what he did? He faced 4 first-rounders that year. Guess how many sacks they had? Anybody want to guess? It's an easy one.
How many?
0. It's an easy one. 0.
Oh, no, we
So-
lost the draft. I was going to
people
vote for
tell them
Jalen
that.
Walker, by the way, Kenny. I was
just
Yeah.
looking at the board like I don't think there. I think this is a point where you trade where we take that pick that 20 and 51 trade. But that's
My
just,
dude was a true freshman taking on 4 first-rounders that year, and they did squat against him. He was a child. He was a child out of high school, and he handled 4 first-rounders, my friends. I don't want to hear shit about Kevin Banks no more.
Look, the NFL mock draft database wants me to turn my ad blocker on.
Sus. As the kids say, sus.
Yeah, with David, with this draft, here's the problem. It will reset on you if you don't move fast enough. So if you sit there and talk for 5 minutes, it'll like reset and ruin the draft. So I noticed that with this draft site, as long as you keep moving quickly, it won't reset on you. That's just been my experience. I can't promise.
There's Ravens. All right, Kenny's picking for.
Give me New England. Let's just do it because I haven't picked for New England much. Let's do New England.
All right.
They do have their
Patriots?
franchise quarterback, so.
Yeah, they got the quarterback already. So
John Jay, you gonna pick for the Niners?
I'm going to pick for Mr. YTC's team, so I hope he's watching.
The Giants are fun
Ooh,
too.
the Giants.
And he's going to get mad at me.
Oh yeah, where's
We still
YTC?
haven't seen Spongy pop in yet, so I don't know.
Spongy
maybe
is he's indisposed right now.
It's funny you brought up YTC.
Yes.
And thinking about the East Coast and how good the food is there and how starving I am. So thanks, John Jay.
Oh,
Sorry.
you just reminded me. I have Missions barbecue for dinner.
I want a
next
chicken
week.
parm sandwich so bad right now.
Is it a good chicken
Like,
fart?
you
or
know
did
that
that-
you
I mean,
guys,
I've
you
got
guys have
not
seen
fried
the movie
chicken,
Super Troopers, right?
I won't be able to get farm where I
So
live.
at the end of the movie, the guy that's telling him to move the keg for the feng shui, that's Spongy.
I need you to move this car right meow. Did you
Right, meow.
just say
Right,
meow?
meow. Did you just say meow?
Do I look like I'm nimbly mimbly? Did I just say meow?
I forgot about that.
Hide that. What is going on here? Oh, I have my ad blocker on.
Yeah, you do.
Mhm.
The draft will start soon.
The
I
condom
want this
net.
the
They
draft
were
to
like, come on,
start.
man. Let the ad blocker go. Come on, man. We need those
I just
ads.
need a couple ads,
Oh,
man.
we'll make our-
oh, the play button's
Nice.
right here. My bad, folks. Play button's right there.
Yep.
All right,
Oh,
Giants, you have a trade offer.
I'm gonna
Dude.
reject them all.
Ew. Terrible trade.
I'm gonna reject them all.
Fuck
I'm
that.
thinking like YTC. I'm gonna think like YTC.
Carter,
He's like-
I love it.
He's like, we signed Mr. Unlimited. I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong. They also signed Mr. Crab Legs. I'm doing it wrong. And they're still gonna draft the quarterback. They're taking.
I'm eating W's, bro.
I can't argue with this. And then you have the New England's Patriots. Ooh.
Hold on.
They're saying if you trade back, they'll give you a fourth and a sixth
Crab
and
cakes in
next year.
football.
If
That's
you
America.
haven't seen, someone recorded Dion. He was like, you know what? You got to be honest. That pre-game prayer is gonna be fucking fire. It's gonna be the best pre-game prayer you've ever
Kenny?
heard.
Yeah.
You taking it?
Nah, I don't need that. Not to move back. Not even to move back.
Move back one spot.
Nah, because I have my pick of the litter right now. I don't need to move back so they can take what they want.
Yeah, you take your guy.
And I tell you who we want. We want
What?
Travis Hunter. I don't care what their suggestion is. We're going to get ourselves a wide receiver for May, and we're also going to get ourselves a cornerback to add to the two cornerbacks that we have already. It's going to be disgusting.
This is literally how I can see the draft going down. So you want Travis Hunter.
I want Travis Hunter. I know I
now
can get
the Jags take Mason Graham. Oh shit. Hold on. We have
Not
to see if the
picking up on
Jags
the best player in this draft because this thing said I suggest someone else. Screw you.
we have to see if the Jags took Mason Graham. Hold on a second here.
Him or Will Campbell.
Pick 7. Pick 6. Guess what?
Of course they did.
They always do.
This is a different mock draft site.
Yeah, but listen, that's what they. It feels like
know,
even talking to Jags people, that's what they say.
Papa J, what's
could
cracking,
kinda
buddy?
see the draft falling a little bit.
Green going to Carolina, absolutely
Yeah.
believe.
Papa J,
Campbell's
what's up,
gonna
man?
play guard in Chicago.
Hey,
but
Papa
given the
J.
insurance at
Haven't seen you in a
tackle-
while, bro. Kelvin Banks
You
is
know,
a
everyone gets
great pick.
So here we are, though. We're the San Francisco 49ers. We're on the board. We got Jalen Walker. We got Will Johnson. Will Johnson's been drafted by quite a few people, even though corner is not a need.
If it wasn't for his little ticky-tack injuries, he'd be my number one cornerback.
I'm not getting a guy that's injury prone either, so that's not happening.
They're ticky-tacky injuries.
Mikael Williams is there. There's Jalen Walker. These guys are calling him an edge. You see
They're gonna
that?
draft Tyler Warren, by the way. is what's
On my
really
do
gonna
not
happen.
draft list. Michael Williams is on my do not draft
You think
list.
we'll draft Tyler Warren?
It just all right. Hear me out. Hear me out. You always draft someone that's gonna sit a year. Most of y'all will agree on that. You
The
draft
Niners.
something that's not considered a need. I mean, it just
Honestly, now we're about to extend
I would
Kittle
make
for a
half your
couple more
team.
years, so I
Oh,
don't
man, they
think I don't think Warren. I mean, we take Warren, pretty much our top 3 tight ends are done for the next 3 years. I mean, we know who they're going to be.
I mean, it's kind of boring, but
That's true.
Metbo's probably the guy, right?
they probably make
Well, with
Lawson-
him being
they make
available
Lawson
right here,
the guy they all signed. is what happens.
I know Purdy would do a
edge.
Purdy would do a cartwheel if you took him.
And then again, who cares about Debo and Ayuk? You're running like 20% less, 4 and 5 wide.
Honestly, if CMC is playing like he did in 2023, I don't think it matters who the wide receivers are. If you want to know what I think.
Look at where these guys have Walter Nolan, 29. They have Kenneth
What's
Grant
going on,
ahead
bro?
of him.
No, bro, I have this conversation with everyone. I don't like Michael Williams. I just don't see it. It's just one of my things this year. One of the people I do not like. I just don't like him. Not a fan.
Injury history, right?
Where's
One of the only people I don't
Stewart?
like. But Ravori, you should hook up with
Stewart
Dark.
got picked.
You guys would do a nice show together. I think you guys should really try and do a show.
Who?
Ravori, he's in the chat right now. He's a dude that I follow.
Ravori.
Ravens guy.
Oh.
He covers everybody and everything, but
I think he's asking you why you don't like
yeah,
Michael Williams.
it's just I see the guy just like I don't like Walter Nolan. I don't see it. I don't like Michael Williams. I don't see it. Mike Green. I don't think it's going to transfer to the NFL. There's a lot of guys that are very very
And
good
again,
for everybody that I just don't feel.
PFF has Mike Williams lower than a lot of other guys. 26 on the
26 on PFF, and they're nowhere.
I'm taking Mimbo. I'm taking Mimbo because Colton
I don't like
McKivitz is only
PFF.
under contract for one more year.
I think you would like PFF in this sense. That I agree with you. Looking at their games, his one of his worst
what's
games
going on, bro?
is Alabama. In a sense, like he played.
These guys are all offering you picks next year, Levi.
Fuck them all. Let's see what we
F
got
'em?
on the board here. Fuck
F
them
'em?
all.
Okay,
Fuck 'em
I
all.
got you.
Low.
I mean, I shouldn't have said fuck them all, but we're gonna do it just for the sake here. Let's check the all board. I know because I actually do really want to trade back in this draft. I got a feeling it's been a very popular pick. Milwaukee Starks, the safety. Was it Georgia?
Ravori, you just missed it. I hate Michael Williams, but I just went on a tirade why I like Shiloh
Right
Sanders.
there, Milwaukee Starks, the safety out of Georgia.
You would have liked it.
Okay, I was just giving you a chance to look around. You know, like I'm not saying.
Yeah. A lot of people have us trading back with the Bills and taking him.
Ooh, these guys are offering you all kinds of picks to trade back, John Jay, but that's way back.
So, I'm drafting for Mr. YTC's team. When he's not rooting for the Giants, apparently he also likes the Packers. So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr.
I
YTC.
agree with you, Kenny, on Michael. By the way.
Yeah, I don't know. The Michael, I get it. You know what? I'd like so many players later in this draft than I do early this
No
year. It's just
number
weird.
on his board that entices me. Let's just say it like that. There's
Usually
nothing.
I'm not like
All
that.
right.
All right, is my
So, what do you want to look at, buddy?
All right, let me look at offensive tackle.
Don't let me go off on Jackson Dart. I'll do that. Yeah.
That's interior.
You mean
There
this
you go.
year's Drake May?
There you go. The Josh from Oregon.
Ooh, that's the guy the whole Niners staff went and looked at. So he'll definitely be drafted by someone else.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
You know what though? The one thing about Jackson Dart, dude, they were airing that fucking ball out apparently.
Right, but
Like,
his accuracy when airing it out is not.
it's actually not bad.
It's
It's
not
actually, like I said,
Any Patriots?
And his progressions, I don't have to tell you, Levi. The man is rattling past- look past his first read. Another thing about
Kenny,
Jackson Jackson
Patriots.
Dart, how many times did he set up under center? Like 9 times all year. Like that's something. That's something to think about. So there's
And
things
the NFL, you play a lot of shotgun.
you do.
So
You're
Kenny,
absolutely right, Ravori. Sadly, hopefully
remember, I like Jackson Dart, but I also said he's a project. I didn't say he's ready to go right now.
Oh yeah,
Well-
if you get him in the third round, I'd be
wow, third round.
ecstatic. First round,
Yes, if you need a quarterback or a backup, and you go Jackson Dart in the third round,
I haven't done like a deep film study on him. He does have some very intriguing numbers.
he's
Like,
got a
big
cannon.
time- What's called what they call big time throws in a sense, which is being accurate deep down the field while under pressure.
A little bit of a project.
I mean, if a team is
agree with
patient
you.
and gives him
I'll
a couple years,
Not
he will
super
be a
fast,
good
but loose.
quarterback in the NFL.
But I would
If
have
they just
also
throw him to the dogs, he
I
might
would've
get
argued
ruined
Drake
like so
May
many other
last year
prospects.
as well.
He's a little confident. He can force some turnovers come NFL transition.
Yeah.
Think,
Anyway, Kenny, you're drafting here.
oh boy, I'm up
It's
again.
gonna be a good draft show.
Okay, so I got Travis Hunter because at 4, how do you pass up on Travis Hunter? You would be shot on sight. And so, what are we looking at here? So we already took care of our DBs. The CB room is covered. We're going to need an offensive lineman. So you know what? Who am I looking at? And show me the OTs and the IOLs. Ooh. How about interior
It's starting
offensive?
to get kind of thin.
Yeah. That's all of them, or do they do interior offensive line?
It's
Well,
Oh,
they
yeah.
right
do
beside
interior
wide.
offensive line.
Yeah.
I'm just showing you.
Yeah, no, I don't need a tackle. Give me the interior offensive lineman because I think I know who it is.
Donovan Jackson.
Yeah, it's Donovan Jackson. I hate that he's right at the top. It makes me look kind of lame, but
Dude, I hate that they have him listed as interior because he can
he's
play
there.
both.
If he's there, I'm not going to pass up on him.
Exactly.
All right, so here we are. We're at the 49ers. I
You
took
could
a
argue he
tackle.
has Rosengarten energy for second round
Look,
pick
there's
last year.
Mbao. Should I confuse the fan base and take him?
And Bo
Because
and
then people be arguing if it's Mimbu or Mbao or Mbao.
both those guys, I would be doing cartwheels during the draft.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too, though.
No, the Niners won't pick either of them, but I would be doing it.
Well, honestly, it's like who's
Tate
left
Ratledge
edge wise?
would be a bad pick
Ooh,
either.
Tate Ratledge. Oh, man, I would draft the
Ooh.
entire Georgia.
Is Raku still being on the board?
Another beast that should not be anywhere near the third.
No, that's. Oh, there's Tyreek Williams too.
I mean, we're second, but still. Tyreek, man,
Yeah.
he's one of the guys that popped on my combine study, like especially for his size.
I'm not going to. I got to look more into him and TJ Sanders to be
Yeah,
honest.
Walker's way 89. CJ West, look at CJ West, 102 on this one.
I like CJ.
It's like the start of the interior defensive line.
All right.
You know, like,
I'm going to get into that the last 2 weeks of the draft.
that's
is what I'm
just
going-
good, so I know what numbers. So, like, because when they're doing the drills, they run at such a pace that
Taking
you
the
have to
edge.
just put numbers. And
Well, last year I was ready for that, just like you were. I got to get into that in the last 2 weeks, right before the draft. But that's how I knew Pooney was our guy. Him and Bo Limmer and Beebe were the last three linemen that I had.
I'm thinking about doing a combine rewatch, like not streaming it. I put that in our Twitter group. I forget you're not on the Twitter.
Nah.
But I'm thinking about because I have NFL Plus, so you can rewatch the combine. And
All right, Levi.
Sorry. Oh, I already took safety, so I don't need it. Give me Jack Sawyer, edge, Ohio State.
You're gonna go Sawyer.
Ohio State edge. Bam.
I mean, they gave you the A+. I feel like he's
And
the
we
third.
are
round.
at John Jay. You're getting 3 trade offers.
Yeah, I could see it.
I'm going to.
And they're all
pass.
kind of, well, that one's not terrible.
I'm going to pass on all those trades.
Yeah, the Giants trade isn't terrible.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so they got their future quarterback because again, I am in the mind of Mr. YTC, so I got to make sure I make him proud. So we got a quarterback for the future. We're going to protect them with an offensive tackle.
Oh yeah, you're not lying, Papa J.
And he always complains about we need a linebacker, so let's look at linebackers.
I know not a lot of
linebacker.
in this class wasn't last year either.
Yeah,
You got
Darius
Carson Schwizzer.
Yeah, people love that guy too. I got to do a deep.
I can't wait for the NFL analysis. The guys calling the game to actually try to say his name. This should be good.
I mean, I'd rather take Demetrius Knight here than to take Carson Swessinger, in my opinion.
So yeah,
Wessinger?
Yeah, I think Swessinger.
When it comes to UCLA, they're not USC, and so I'm maybe a little bit biased. I like the SEC, players, so I'm going to go with the
Gamecock.
Yeah,
the Gamecock, baby. Devon
Oh, he's
Kinlaw.
going with the Gamecock.
I don't know if y'all know this. So the funny thing is, of course, USC is a Gamecock. Coastal Carolina was originally a satellite school at USC. Of course, what is the thing of the CCU Chanticleers? The Chanticleer, which is a fighting cock. So
Yeah.
they're both basically just fighting.
It's a fancy cock, is what it is.
Yeah,
it's a fancy
fighting cock.
Like the Gamecock is like from the streets, but a Chanticleer is a house cat. It's like a house
Why did you
rooster.
say give me a minute? Like 30 minutes ago. That's more than a minute.
Does everybody remember our good
South
friend
Carolina?
Corey's,
We're just swinging.
best friend
down.
Carl?
Yeah, exactly. The cock's just swinging in South Carolina.
Was he a
Like,
Gamecock?
fancy.
I'm sorry.
What you guys? Hey, this is a football channel. Like,
No,
what you guys talking
you
about?
remember Corey?
We're talking football.
I got the
Corey had a
sensor.
rooster, and so I'm just saying that.
I need more
did Corey have a
dogs.
Gamecock? I'm sorry, Corey.
Good shit, Papa J. That's awesome. Ravori is
Dogs.
on. He's always got good information. He's doing all sorts of different shit. So check him out for sure.
I mean,
Now that
he
Kenny.
Yeah.
Focus.
Okay, dude. Okay, so here, this is why I hate that he's right at the top. But Quinshon Judkins is who I want because they could use this guy. I like Gibson and I like Ramondre, but they weren't getting that shit done. And Quinshon Judkins, he's gonna get it done. Give me some Quinshon Judkins.
And just like at Ohio
Best
State,
running back on Ohio State.
They went 1-2. He's the number one in New England. That other whoever else can be number 2 for him.
Well, listen, Judkins is number 1 for me. Number 1 running back at Ohio State.
In your heart and your soul of Jesus Christ, even
of Latter-day Saints.
Cast the holy.
That's a no.
And if you see Schlesinger still there,
Schlesinger,
the Swissmeister.
Schlesinger.
He's all right. I'm not gonna hate on the guy. I've been watching him. I need to see him more. I just not super.
There's Imbow still on the board.
My girlfriend looked at me
There's
one day. Was
Savannah.
like, I looked at her. I was like, hey, and she didn't get it, so I had to show her the Dave Chappelle skit. Welcome to the haters ball.
TJ Saunders, huh?
Hey, play his ball. The pimp ball.
I'm the biggest hater this year.
There's Gamecock still on the board.
People like Arroyo. I think the Niners would probably go TJ Sanders in this position, man.
For the Arroyo.
I think we'd be crazy not to, because that would seriously need to restock the defensive line.
It's getting late. You might miss out on something good.
Solid draft pick.
I'm surprised
Kenny
still there.
Kenny, focus.
Yeah,
you got 2 good 3rd round picks. Dang.
I'm not doing any drafts, no. Just take me down to Chinatown, David.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, there's Scataboo.
Okay.
Oh, Sponge is in the private chat, by the way.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second, because I got my little note sheet here. New England. Let me just see what New England needs.
Charlie Pepper, actually.
If they need an edge, then I want Jordan. Oh shit, this is a tough one. Stewart or Birch. Those are both my dudes right there for edge.
Oh, I'm taking
That's a
Stewart
tough
over
one.
Birch,
Can you just? Oh, you can on this channel.
There he is.
You know what?
What's that? Click to defend your pick. What's that? Can you click on that? Like the little drop down? Do you see
nothing
it?
Nothing happens. You could just write in there, I think, Levi.
Oh,
just let you write.
Oh,
so,
that's.
Go Josiah Stewart because they need an edge. I love him. I love Jordan Birch just as much, but University of Michigan is a little closer. I don't think they're going to go all the way to Oregon to find this edge. So give me Josiah Stewart. I love it.
Welcome, Sponge. This site is not ready for me when I'm have like 4 shots of espresso because I'm going to come in and defend every pick with a paragraph or 2.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I was not out.
Oh wait, you know what? I'm sorry. No, yeah.
Give
me Josiah Stewart. I'm comfy with it. Josiah Stewart.
So you weren't with Sandy Cheeks?
You want Josiah Stewart?
Yes, sir.
No, I was not with Sandy.
All right.
I want to see that.
You want to defend your pick while you're here?
Give me a B+.
Oh, let's go.
I'll say he's underage.
All right, we're at Levi, number 91.
All right, no more talk about Chanticleers. Spongy's here now.
All right, Starks. Sawyer. This is going to be a tough one. They're probably not going to like this grade. Can you scroll down just a little more on that big board?
Hey, Charlie, what's going on, man? I saw you on the other day, man. It's hard for me because I'm always working when you're on, dude, but I'm still sub to you, and I do go in there and like for you, brother.
Who is this Charlie character you were talking about?
Deion Walker here.
He is someone who does Jackbox. So
scroll down just a tiny bit more.
Other games.
If not, I'll make my pick.
Oh, there we go. Charlie
Pepper.
P3
Pick a
double
pepper.
P3ER.
I'm a pepper. Pepper. She's a pepper.
Thanks for pulling up, buddy. Appreciate you.
Be a pepper too.
But will you scroll down just a little more on that big board? Oh, really? Man. This is tough. I guess go up and you're going to give me Charles Grant from William and Mary. I'm going to go ahead and take him. I was thinking about Fairchild, but it's a little too early for Fairchild.
I like them both, though, for sure. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm not in my...
John Jay, you got 2 trade offers. These guys are offering you I don't know.
I'm going to reject
Bunch
all of
picks,
them.
the Dolphins,
I'm
and the
rejecting all of them.
Cardinals.
I'm
Okay.
also rejecting.
Reject.
Rejected
all the
like
way
it's
back
a deal
up,
from the
because-
devil.
Anyway, so for those who have just showed up, I am drafting for YTC's team too, so we can help them beat the Eagles. I'm joking. That's not going to happen.
John Jay, you may want to think about Will Howard just in case Shador.
All right, so we got Shador, we got offensive line, we got linebacker. Let's see. Trying to think in the YTC's head. I'm trying to make sure.
You know who would be a wide receiver to go with Neighbors would be nice.
Let's see.
I know, Will, where is Will Howard?
Let's see. I'm actually going to look at another wide receiver. You're absolutely right, Kenny. You know, Neighbors can't do it all by himself. He needs, help.
I mean, maybe, but he could use the help.
Probably whoever drafts the first round wide receiver.
Did you hear today? Another thing I heard: Cardinals are upset that they took Harrison over Neighbors.
Mhm.
They said it publicly.
Ooh.
That's so messed up, dude.
All right. I'm going to go to edge. It's Thibodeau, so I don't follow the Giants. I don't know if he's still there.
Yeah, Thibodeau's still there. Burns is still there.
They
So
have
I'm
a
gonna,
lot of
I'm gonna get another edge to help out, Thibodeau. So
Who did they get rid of? They got rid of Dexter Lawrence. Or is that the Cowboys? Cowboys got rid of Dexter Lawrence, right?
You want to look at edge?
Yep.
No, the Cowboys got rid of DeMarcus Lawrence. It's a massive difference.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right, I'm
Spongy
taking.
knows. Spongy knows the NFC least.
I'm taking the
I know the
Mississippi.
whole NFL.
Oh,
Hey, John Jay.
I'm taking the Mississippi.
Jared Ivey.
Yeah,
get that edge working.
so they can sack Jalen Hurts.
I
I'm sorry.
honestly thought about taking it with my pick.
I'm
I
sorry.
like him.
Double.
I like him, and I
All
like
right,
Prince.
so we got DL, we got edge, we got offensive tackle. Oh boy.
Hey man, look
Oh,
at
boy.
the center. That center is staring you in the face, David.
I know.
So is
Fairchild.
oh man, Locke too.
Deion
D-line,
Walker's been
you might
one of
wanna
your
wait.
favorites. Watching Deion Walker do the spin move at the combine was actually pretty impressive. And
You know what
players.
would be perfect, Levi?
Let's hear it.
Getting Deion Walker and Desmond Watson on the same defensive line.
We're going with Jared Wilson because he can play guard too. So
You know what?
Yeah, John
if I'm
Jay,
the
we're back to the
Cowboys, I'm
Giants.
fucking doing that.
Future
Like,
center.
No,
legitimately.
no, not the Cowboys. Not the Cowboys.
I'm sorry. That's the one team that needs to defend the run
All
more
right, let's
than
look at the
anybody.
big board.
No, we could do that. They could help on the tush push too.
All right, I'm going to take the LSU offensive tackle Jones Jr.
Jerry Jones.
Emory
Jerry
Jones Jr.
Yep. Remember, we're trying to
Gotta
help out the
protect that young
Giants.
quarterback.
I'm
right?
trying to be in YTC's head. Make sure.
And now we're to the Patriots.
How do you stop the tush push? You draft Willie Lampkin from UNC and you put him in defensive tackle only on tush push plays.
Kenny,
Yep. All
your
right.
turn.
Yeah. Let me see what we got. Yeah. O-line, wide receiver, and edge. I think I tackled all of them. Nope. We still need a wide receiver. Savion Williams still there. I'll take him.
I'll say, what are you talking about? You took a wide receiver with pick number 4.
Yes. And now we got two.
Yeah, now you go really hard.
And Drake
And
May.
they are
May
not
has
doing
some
that. All right. So Will Howard, look at that. No, just kidding. So what is Dylan Sampson? What is he? A running back? Yes, here we go. It's like, hey, guess what? It's time for you guys to pick a running back. It is the 4th round. It's not the 3rd. So
Not a future Eagle, but he'll still find a way to become a future Eagle. Okay.
If you want a good laugh, go watch the running backs in
A
this
lot of
draft
A+.
class try to make their reads on the bags at the combine this year. There were a lot of really bad running backs that just could not make their reads.
I'm just at the point. It's like, do I want a linebacker?
You want Ty Hamilton defensive? No, it's too early. But he's
I like Tonka.
It's way too early for that.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's
especially if
Peebles.
Peebles is there. Braun's not
Joshua
terrible.
Farmer. We got a farmer. Knows how to run a
Farmer.
combine.
Gillette's got a lot
Farmer
of
from
potential at
Florida.
edge. Of course,
Or
Walker's
there's
there.
David Walker. Woo-hoo-hoo.
David Waka.
Waka
I
waka.
feel like Gillette, whatever, needs to be playing at Gillette Stadium, aka New England.
Now, what was the problem with Kevin Winston Jr. other than that he's from Penn State?
Well,
At Penn
that's
State,
not
you're
a
supposed to
problem.
have
That's
big
not a
quads and
problem.
run fast, and he didn't do that.
Whoa. No. He can just come to Philly, and that'll be fixed real fast.
Mm-hmm. Spongy thinks that
Look, they got Kyle Williams recommended.
What? What there, Kenny?
You know the Eagles aren't winning the division this year, right? I know you know that, right?
No, we are.
No, you ain't there, bro. You got no coach.
I really
You got
feel
no
like
D.
I'll take Chris Paul Jr. with that pick, even though I'm not a huge fan of him.
Spongy, you
Whoa,
can't
whoa.
Frankenstein. You can't Frankenstein a D. You can't do
No
it.
coach. We have no coach and no D.
No, you lost Kellen Moore. You guys are done.
Okay, I see what you're doing there.
Sirianni ain't no coach, bro.
I feel like it's a
Damn.
lock, though. Harold Fannin Jr. to the Eagles, probably in the third round. Could be late second, even. Just because they hired the coach from Bowling Green.
Oh, you saw we hired that guy from UAB who's like 23 years old.
So
From UAB?
Yeah, UAB. He was an assistant
Wow.
coach at UAB.
Good to know.
Oh my gosh,
actually.
what's his name?
Tight ends are
think his name
a
is
hot
Chad.
commodity.
I
in
have
this
officially applied to the Norman Lott Fellowship for scouting this year. I hope they'll get an answer in June.
So I have a follow up for Kenny. Are you saying the Eagles coach is bad, and is he as bad as Matt Eberflus, the former Bears coach?
He's worse.
All right, Levi, Chris Paul Jr. or Barrett Carter?
Oh, not in love with either, to be honest with you. The linebacker class is super weak. I don't love any of those guys, but I haven't done my draft special for the defensive side. There was a long list.
I mean, if I had to take one, I'd wait on the Stutzman or the other guy that I saw.
Gamble,
Smile.
Knight, Martin from Oklahoma State.
Man, everything's getting.
I mean, actually,
thin.
Paul Jr. did look kind of good at the combine. He was actually, he's the last guy that was on my riser list. So, yeah, I guess Paul Jr. wouldn't be terrible.
All right. Wow.
I put
guess
riser
I'm
and slightly riser.
One of these times I'm going to make a pick. It's going to tell me F, but
Yeah.
Levi, it's back to you. We're
All
at
right, we got
129.
Safety, interior offensive line.
Gunnar Helma's just fallen.
Take me to the cornerbacks. I have a feeling this is where we go corner.
There's Kobe.
No Williams is on my list there. He's
Yeah,
like
I've drafted Noel like a million times, and I'm going to continue that. Give me him.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you.
You want Noah Williams?
Yes, please.
Null Williams?
Give me a no.
No.
He wants the Null.
Gnarled with a null.
It's you again.
Yeah, I probably could have got him with this next pick. And they would have liked that more, but I'm not taking a chance of my guy disappearing. Take me back to edge. It's probably going to be this. I feel like this is where I'm going to take Ashton Gallot from Louisville. Yeah.
So is he a bigger edge, smaller edge? Like
I think he's smaller.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a smaller guy.
He's 6'2".
Hugh Robinson, you could have waited.
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah, he's 6'3", 275, but he has one of the highest pass rush win rates in the entire draft class. And when he comes to what they call a true pass set, meaning that they know they're going to pass the ball, he's one of the highest guys in this draft class. 41 hurries this year, 42 hurries last year. He's a 3-year starter. Credited with more sacks last year, but again, and he played B gap, over tackle, outside tackle. He even played one snap and over the A gap last year. So he's got potential. He played against some pretty decent competition and played pretty decently, but definitely still could probably need a year to develop. But he's got that tweener size. Not
Tweener.
even size.
Well, so far I've took one defensive lineman, one edge, an offensive tackle, an inside interior guy, a linebacker. I'm actually going to take Vernon Broughton from Texas at this point.
Solid.
He's solid.
Mm.
I mean, we're just
Thick.
looking for rotational pieces right now, but it's that or Kyle Williams to set the Niner Empire on fire.
You know what? But Bayshul Tootin is there.
The Paulsboro, New
Who?
Jersey native.
Running back? Oh,
Bungie will tell you.
Paulsboro, New Jersey.
nope. Drafting the defensive lineman.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
All
actually
right, Kenny, it's you.
he's got some
All
decent
right.
interior pass rush potential, and he played all across the D line. So
Now I admit I said this actually last week, I believe, and I didn't do any homework. That the Patriots are one of the teams I just am not ready to draft for, but I wanted to do it again anyway. I want a tight end though. I think just let me look at the tight ends.
I agree with you there.
I got to do a lot of step aerobics to get a tight end.
Patriot for the Patriots drafting.
Ooh.
Bringing
Remember,
Stool.
they-
Yeah, bringing Stool.
I'm bringing Stool to Gillette Stadium.
I think that Syracuse kid might be something.
Gadsden is not.
Gadsden. Yeah, I think
That's
he
the
might
guy
be.
I've been talking about.
Yeah, you asked me about him last week, and I told you he flashed across my numbers a couple times.
Kenny,
Warranted further inspection is what I would technically
No.
label that as.
I believe
Kenny,
they
so
still
you
have
know
not Derrick Henry. I believe they still have Hunter Henry and they still have Austin Hooper.
Hunter Henry can't get no fucking separation. of
Ooh,
safety.
my
No,
first
so
B plus
Kenny-
of the day.
Kenny, you know
No.
how
Ooh.
you know
I still
how
like
the Patriots hired Josh McDaniels to be their offensive coordinator.
Go on.
Hey, let's set the Niner Empire on fire. Kyle Williams.
They Josh McDaniels has this thing where he usually drafts a very good tight end.
I waited too
Drafts-
long, you think?
drafts- I think you waited too long. I think it's going to be Mason Taylor in like the third round.
Yeah, when I went
I
wide
would love that.
receiver again, I probably should have looked at the tight ends.
I think it's going to be Mason Taylor. That's
It's
been my
John
my
Jay
draft.
right now, guys. He's the
that
Giants.
would be early.
All right.
Loving that draft, by the way, so far. John Jay.
154. So, all right. I took some offensive line players. All right.
This is way better than the Giants would ever draft in real life.
Yep, that is true.
That's so true.
So, YTC has always
Very
been complaining about, we need defensive back. And at the number 121, there's a guy that says Kobe Bryant. That's what I'm
Yeah.
taking.
No, Kobe Bryant does not deserve to be in New York. Never.
Oh.
The basketball players.
Hey,
the
wait,
football
Sponge, be careful.
players,
YTC's watching.
None of them.
Kobe.
Look, it gave me an A plus because I set the Niner Empire on fire.
I
I
don't
would
like
have preferred
Bro-
they brought in a veteran corner
B
because they
plus
got
for
a couple
Broughton.
young guys, but
I don't
can't
like
yank
plus
I
for
don't-
Broughton. I
know.
don't think that was fair at all. B plus, I don't know.
agree.
That
I
He's got
love that
potential.
linebacker.
A
The
minus.
knock on him is he doesn't have that elite
Oh.
measure. I think he's like 6'3", a little shorter arms, but he's got interior defensive line. He's got a pretty.
Yo,
He's got
that
pass rush
Virginia safety Stanker, he is an exact lookalike of Jalen Hurts. By the way, I don't know if you saw it. I don't know. if you saw it.
That's why I'm
Combine
taking
guy.
Billy Bowman, the ball hawk.
Dude, I'm huge on Sebastian Castro. I want to know why he keeps being so late in the draft. Like, what am I missing?
His 40 time is.
Is it? Yo, he's
Oh,
got
they're Kenny.
he's
You
a
can draft
safety
him
that
right
gives you
now.
tackles for loss. I don't care how fucking slow he is.
Kenny, you can draft him right now.
I don't think it's
I don't
forgivable
know if we
usually for
need
a
it.
taller guy to have not a fast 40, and I think for his size,
Yeah.
the 40 is a little concerning. But
I
he's
mean,
got skill.
you
You
know,
know, look
He's
at
got skill.
just from the film, this doesn't tell everything, but just from the film, my dude is getting tackles for loss from the safety position, and that shit is impressive as hell. And when he hits you, he fucking
Mhm.
hits you. And so that might be why he's, a good tackler, because he's a little slower and a little bigger. Is that possible? All right, so I'm going to go interior offensive line again because I feel like they really need that. And so I want to take Miles Frazier there if I can.
Solid.
from LSU.
Yeah,
Solid.
LSU O-line.
I think he's better known for his pass blocking. So
And
love
we're
it.
at the Ravens.
There you go.
Oh, there's no God. Oh, this is
JJ Pagay.
So I love the JJ pick because Ricard only signed, I think, to a 1-year deal potentially. So the JJ pick super low. Man, though, I love Elijah Roberts.
Okay,
I'm going Eli on that.
But
In
I
other news,
also love
Houston-
Ty Hamilton here.
I also
In
love
other
Tonka.
news, Houston just beat Duke in San Antonio for the Final Four. By the way,
Ooh.
Houston is headed to the finals.
Well, Duke is usually winning.
Oh no, a Duke fan must be really angry right now.
Yeah, no,
A Blue Devil.
I'm about to go see what he's saying in this group chat right now. Don't you worry.
Ooh, long snappers.
All right. Since I've already taken 2 edge players for my Ravens, we're actually going to go for the interior defensive line here. And we're going to take Williams from Ohio State.
I feel like they answered so
I'm sorry,
much.
Hamilton. My apologies.
Hamilton.
Patriots.
Okay, you're good. You said Ohio State, so that's what I was looking at anyway.
Am I right? Like the
Sorry,
Patriots,
what?
Yeah, Ravens
Patriots
again.
addressed a lot of needs in free agency. So like I don't know what to take. They like signed 1 million people. They spent almost $300 million.
Man, it's like hard.
That's how much people spent on our free agents.
I mean, that's a lot, man. Patriots did everything in the free agency. That's why I don't know. Right now, I'm just going to take best player available, or am I going to get them some picks for next year, maybe?
All right, Levi, what do you got?
Oh, this is rough. Take me to linebacker.
You want to go to the horse?
I really want to take Roberts here again, but I think I'm going to pass. Give me Jack Kaiser, linebacker, Notre Dame.
I would have taken Mondin, but is there a reason?
If I'm taking any linebackers, it's either him or Nick Martin from Oklahoma State.
Teddy Buchanan also climbing up the ranks lately.
Yes. Is it Levi again? Oh yeah, he's
it
got
is.
like
It's
a
the
bajillion
sixth round, son.
He's got like
I got 210 and 212 coming up.
Oh,
Take me to offensive tackle.
Slam Pickens.
Juice.
That's very
Crazy
true.
Juice. Who's cracking, buddy?
We take me to cornerback.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't like the Gators.
Give me Jalen Smith, USC again.
Oh, there
Could
he
take
is.
Tommy Hill. I could take Upton Cal.
I wonder, it's going to be him again, and it is.
It is.
4 trade offers.
Yeah, do they even sell the original Gatorade flavor anymore?
A 3rd rounder?
I don't think they do.
Take me to defensive line. Doubling down.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Is
What the
someone a
heck is
robot?
going on? Well,
That was
someone's
weird.
getting in a fight with their robot.
What are you gonna do? I heard it was
Oh,
like
oh yeah.
Ooh,
like
you got a
in the
C
word-
for that one, Levi.
in the words
You
of
want
Chad,
defensive line?
Billy has horrible
please.
Wi-Fi.
No, sorry, I was talking to my dad. I tried to cover my mic just so
Oh.
he didn't
Yeah.
have to hear me.
Give me
It
Biggers,
sounded like
Georgia.
threw your phone down like the high school like hallway.
Zeke Biggers.
I'm up
And
again.
it's you again, Levi.
Wait,
Well,
good no,
take
because
me-
But
he
first,
was
let's see what they gave you for him. Let's see.
There's
Yeah,
still some really
sure.
nice D linemen up there. That's what's
There
crazy.
are. There are.
That's crazy.
Take me to wide receivers.
Trevor Etienne still on the board. All
I like Trevor a lot.
right. There's Tesla.
Give
Him
me
and Bryant.
Pat Bryant, wide receiver,
good.
Illinois.
Okay.
Ooh, there you go, Pat Bryant. Good for you, man.
Oh, we're at the Giants.
He's
All
at the end of my list between like
Let me look at the
10
big
and
board.
15,
Oh, I got 2 more
maybe
picks.
even 15 to 20. But
Him and Kyle McCord, they put some good stuff on tape.
you were big on Kymir Dyke. What happened?
Who, me?
Were you?
No.
Oh,
He just ran a fast number at the combine.
So
oh.
this is a bit of bias. I see the best school in the West Coast, Cal,
Just like Harrison.
Whoa,
and I'm going to draft the Cal player, the linebacker. So YTC Cal because
Teddy
Cal is great.
B.
Let's go, Cal.
Yeah, Teddy
Let's
Buchanan.
go,
He's
Cal.
climbing
Now, hold on. Is it Teddy or is it Ted Yee?
to die.
Teddy.
I like
He's
that.
Ted died.
All
Yeah, to die.
right, Kenny, it's you.
He will be
Why
sacking Jalen
No,
Hurts.
I'm not trading with no Beagles.
No, trade with the Beagles.
Let's see. So I'm gonna tackle this. Like, let's see. Can
We're
I?
gonna tackle this
pick?
like people don't tackle the choice.
Does anybody want my pick right now that I can trade with.
Goes dead and you didn't trade it.
I'll
I
trade
think
you
you
a
have a trade
first
partner,
round
Kenny.
pick next year.
Yeah,
I think
I would trade this pick for a first rounder next year. All right, take me just to, go ahead and scroll down a little bit. I love Q Robinson, but we already addressed that shit. So I can't do that.
Nick Nose
Tommy
get it
Hill's
twice.
actually, I think, the cornerback that had someone the longest.
Oh,
time.
there we go. Oh shit, another one. Powell Ryland is still there. Ooh,
You know,
holy cow. Yeah, just keep scrolling down. At this
Keep
point, I'm
scrolling.
just looking for somebody special out here.
LaQuint
You know what?
Allen Jr. Curtis Rourke.
Okay, you know what? Actually, I go to safety for me real quick.
Cone.
Real quick. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Let's see if there's any student athletes up here.
not anymore, Kenny. They're not.
Dan Jackson from Georgia.
Eh,
RJ Mickens from Clemson.
Mac
Eh.
Williams. There's your boy,
Shiloh Sanders. Shiloh Sanders. Two.
Hey,
You know where?
Hey, don't sleep
Okay,
on
we're
Kendrick
gonna do
State.
this so we can see the grade on this.
To the
You ready?
world champion.
D plus. It's still passing.
To the
Kenny-
world champion New England Patriots.
Kenny, it looks like the website did not like your pick.
Yo, there has to be an outlier all the time. Like when you shoot at the range and one shot is completely off. That's him.
The
That's him.
Wow.
website was like, "How dare you, Kenny?" You
Yeah,
did
they
not
were
give-
like, no.
"We don't care what you think."
Just wait to
website.
see what. Just wait to
Man,
see what
you
I do
guys
next.
had me like you scrolled way down. Like you still got a passing grade
right
though. It's a
back.
D plus.
Hey, that's how I got through high school, baby. Let's go.
Yep.
Ooh.
Want to know something hilarious, Kenny?
What?
Some schools in the Bay Area, a D plus is a passing grade.
Hell yeah.
So I have 2 interior defensive linemen, an edge, 2
if that's-
offensive linemen, a linebacker, a wide receiver, and a safety.
I
Right?
pissed my teachers off because they'd be like, homework's worth 10%. And I'm like, hey, if I pass every test
Kenny,
with 100,
I know-
get extra credit,
I know a
get
person who
1,000
passed high school with a 1.0 GPA. He's a Bears fan.
I got a 1-1 my first semester.
No.
College.
John Jay, I think it was lower than that.
Oh,
I
wow.
I got
was like-
pulled out of
He
all
lied to
my
me.
honors and AP classes because I was in too many extracurriculars. That I in my first year at my new high school, I scored a perfect on my final exam in history, and it lowered my final overall score.
Well, I
Hey, what
pledged
can you
the
tell
fraternity.
me about
I
Kyman
pledged
Rucker
the
from
fraternity. I
North
got a
Carolina?
Honestly, fucking nothing. That I'll be honest, I got nothing on him. I can see if I can find something. real quick.
Rucker, he's actually, I would say he's
And
still
there's
one of the best.
Bolin Ryland right there. from
Howell
Virginia
Ryland, I
Tech.
love.
There we go. So it looks like he played only 8 games last year, but it basically would have been a 3-year starter. He actually, over the 3 years, played less games, and his grade dropped according to PFF.
Dude, I
Great
would
pass rush win rate, though, one of the best in the class. Great run stopping as well. Best game came against Virginia and Florida State this year. Worst games against Georgia Tech, Wake Forest, Boston College.
I'd be good with Antoine Powell Ryland and Aeneas Peebles, and I'd have no hate there. I'd have no problem with that.
Let's see. Rutgers is a smart, sound outside linebacker type of edge rusher who uses quick hands and natural leverage with purpose and effectiveness. Though he appears to have longer arms than his height would indicate, his naturally smaller frame paired with athleticism that isn't top tier limits his ceiling. He's a dependable player, though, who would do well to round out a depth chart as a pass rush specialist in a 3-4 line.
There you go. 3-4.
6'2", 265.
Kind of got that with Donovan though.
Yeah, you already nailed a pass rush specialist there.
Yeah, we already nailed that.
Did you? Yeah, you got Jared.
So
Got Membo.
got a wide receiver, Kyle Williams, setting the Niner Empire on fire. Got Billy Bowman.
You
Let's
could
see.
use cornerback with Ward departing in free agency.
He's a local guy, San Jose State. That could definitely happen.
Well, Tommy Hill from Nebraska, right here.
I think he's got some of the longest arms in this draft class at cornerback. I thought it was longer, Dean, but I
do
think
arms
no.
matter? lines matter though?
In press coverage, it does. Let me tell you.
I think longer
Let
fingers
me there's
are more
something,
important.
mister.
All right, so Kenny's current grade is a D plus. That was his last pick. What do you want, buddy?
Nice one there, Kenny.
Yeah, I mean, I can't not take Antoine Powell-Ryland, so give me Antoine Powell-Ryland.
Just
We're
like
gonna
when I
get that
played
edge
basketball,
position.
man.
We're gonna get it right.
Can't score for shit, but
All
I
right,
love.
so it should give you an A, B plus.
Yeah, no, I never get good grades with my last two picks ever. You could look it up, ever.
Yeah.
Here's your last pick in the
They
draft.
love that Pat
Levi.
Bryant pick.
Well, the Pat Bryant, I mean, he's definitely underrated wide receiver. Not underrated, but there are a lot of good wide receivers.
Damn, I'm not loving that big board at all.
For one more mock.
What do you want to see?
Give me the interior offensive line.
Show me the money.
Garrett Dillinger. From
Give me
LSU.
Marcus Ware, Montana
Knock
State.
everything over here. Fuck.
Ooh, you're taking the project, which you're in the seventh round. Why not, right?
Exactly.
Not the Niners. We need.
Oh, here we go.
Point.
John Jay's Giants. Well, not John Jay's, but YTC's Giants.
Yeah.
No, he is a giant.
I feel like Drew Kendall might have flashed.
I hope I made Mr. YTC proud. If not, I apologize. But anyway,
it's
let
a
me go to the
pretty
big board. I'm gonna just take best player available at this point.
Okay.
So, like, am I the only one who thinks like all 32 teams have had really good drafts and all these mocks? Like, it's just there's so many
That's
good players.
Offensive lineman. It's offensive tackle Jalen Travis from
There's always
Iowa
a team
State.
like the Raiders that will make a bunch of bad picks and make them.
If you don't know, there's a joke that any running back could replace.
Hey, Eric,
that
welcome.
great Saquon Barkley. So I'm gonna take the running back from.
No,
Syracuse.
but see, here's the thing that's not
Hey,
possible.
he's actually one of the best pass protecting and pass catching running backs in this draft
So-
class.
That's the future Saquon Barkley in New York.
Hey, just remember-
LaQuant
Just remember,
Allen
we took
Jr.
a guy. Remember, we took a guy at number 262. Remember what happened? So you never know.
All right,
Hey,
so
Terry.
I took. I got one. I'm all A plus. I
Jesus.
don't know how I'm doing this.
No, you got a B
Honorable,
plus.
son.
Try and cheat, Dave.
I know. I got a B plus. Okay, I was about to bring that up. God damn
You know
it.
why you went drinking? Then that's what happened. You went drinking.
My problem right now is I have like 94 players on my long list for my offensive special, and I've got to narrow down each position group to like
Really?
5 to 7 guys.
You're not going to do a 200 big board? I got 200 on my big board.
I always, with my draft specials, I try to keep 5 players from rounds 3 through 7. So basically 1 player per round in a sense. Sometimes I go with 7 players, but I've got 9 quarterbacks, 19 to 25 wide receivers, 9 tight ends, 14.
You ain't going to get a
running
good grade for no kicker, but if you need
13
one, you need one.
tackles, 18 guards, and 12
Nice,
seconds.
got
So
two more picks.
we'll find out. We'll find out on the next pick.
And I still have to do defensive line.
I mean, at this point, we've got, two offensive linemen, an edge, 2 defensive linemen, a safety, a corner, a wide receiver, a linebacker. And we're just filling out the roster more or less.
So here's the thing about Brady Cook. He was playing hurt all last year. He had a hurt wrist, and his accuracy was pure garbage, but he is a very good quarterback. And if I'm seeing him,
Most amount of passes in SEC
Kinda
history
tough
without
for
an
me.
interception. He doesn't
hard
turn
for
the
me
ball
not
over.
to take Brady Cook just on a flyer, man.
Yep. Curtis Rourke, solid. Like, honestly, could you go to quarterbacks? I just want to see
Yeah, I was going to
what's
say
left
the
on the
same
board.
thing. Who's there at
quarterbacks.
quarterback? I'm surprised.
I'm just interested because, like I said, I really like this quarterback class, and I disagree with what people like.
Well, we talked about Brosmer last week.
Seth
Remember?
Hennigan's got fucking potential as well, in my opinion.
There's no way. Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
Elgersma. Look at what school Elgersma went to.
Wilfred Lauer. Interesting.
Canadian college football.
I haven't seen nothing on him, so that's interesting. But those top 3 quarterbacks, honestly, if I was a
Montana
team in
State.
the NFL,
I like Montana State's QB also. Tommy
There's
Maguire.
Will
I
Rogers,
wonder if Brett
580.
Gabbert related to.
Yeah, there's no.
Shout out to Joe.
There's not too many people left, Levi. They're taking quarterbacks in this draft.
But those top 3 quarterbacks, honestly, as like developmental potential guys, Rourke, Hennigan, and Cook, all 3 of them, honestly, on the radar.
Yeah, Levi. Brett Gabbert is Blaine Gabbert's younger brother.
That's
wow.
hilarious, actually.
Too bad for
Anyway, it's time to take a flyer on someone.
Hey, the Syracuse
There's
tight ends there.
Yeah.
That's exactly who I'm taking.
My man.
Let's see what kind of grade it gives me.
You know he's going on a squad and he's going to wind up on the Eagles, but whatever.
All right, so remember, folks, I said I would do this just to see what kind of grade it's going to give me.
Spongy, what are you doing at tight end over there? You still have the same guy?
Goddard?
Man, am I going to be able to?
Yeah, how about the back? He's still there too, the backup?
Yeah, yes, he is.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to see the grade. Here comes the kicker.
Goddard was
gives me a C
last year.
It did though. It gave me a C.
Yeah, but the last 2 picks are very weird. Usually I get good grades on that last 2 picks for some reason.
Yeah, we're doing one more, right? I can do one more.
I'm down to do one more. Go preheat
One
the
more?
oven for this pulled. Oh my god, pulled chicken, cheesy baked potatoes, and if you've never been to Mission,
don't say
cut.
that stuff. I can't eat anything good. Don't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus.
As you can see, I will be drafting for this the Saints.
Oh,
They always freshly cut their fries and drop them as you order them, so they're
Spongy, are
always-
you
All right,
missing?
we're
are you
going
missing
to the
step 4?
default.
Mhm.
No, not why.
I want to see how psychopath these guys. I mean, I want to see these guys' face.
Who's got a lot of needs? That's who I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
go make another
Shit,
beverage.
Spongy stole them. It was New Orleans.
No, I'm not drafting for the
Eagles.
Eagles. I'm drafting for the Saints.
Oh,
I'm drafting for
man.
the Eagles. Put me drafting for the Ravens and the Eagles.
You know what?
What?
No, don't.
Jeez, we're going to be here forever. John Jay, you're going to be the 49ers GM?
Yeah, let me draft for them.
Okay.
The best team. in
Can I do Minnesota, David?
What?
Yeah.
Minnesota? Why?
Minnesota.
I thought, who picked the, oh, jeez. Minnesota, huh?
The
Where
Bears.
are the
The
Vikings?
Oh no. Hey, Spongy, should I draft for the Bears?
Yeah.
Just add another team on there, David.
Dude, we got like so many teams. We're just going, okay?
I'll just drafting the Niners. Next time I'll draft for the Bears.
Oh, I like that we
Just
switched
just
up.
draft-
all-
Think about how it
Draft all
confuses
on
this
that.
guy right here because I gotta keep track of all that.
Yeah.
So we're at the
Yeah.
Saints.
Reject, please. Reject all offers.
Good thing you're the smartest guy here, David.
Okay, now see, this is
Am I?
interesting. The 2 best tackles are on the board, but I've been okay. If you want to go over
Yeah,
the draft picks, so far,
now
you
that
can.
makes sense.
Jador Sanders to the Jets. That's interesting.
I've seen it a couple times now.
I will be taking Tet McMillan here. This has been my pick to the Saints for a while. I think it's, set.
Ooh, the Cowboys are offering you a corner to move back one spot.
Think about
A
it.
corner,
Genty,
the 3rd round pick, and 149.
think about it. Genty and both offensive tackles are still there.
Sponge, you're not going to like this, but you're going to split this year with the Cowboys. You're going to have 1 win and 1 loss.
All right, John Jay, are you interested in any of these trades?
No. Never. Screw the trades. Screw them
Okay.
picks.
Who do you want to take?
All right. Let's see. For sure, I am not drafting the running back, but Kyle might. We don't know. Kyle is very confusing.
Oh, man. If you guys
Especially when it comes to overtime rules.
If you guys remember, CMC in 2023 was absolutely disgusting. If we get back to that form, we're going to
I am going to draft.
If Kenny, if.
I'm going to draft Will Campbell because we need offensive line help.
Hell yeah, he's a pro.
You are correct.
He is a pro.
All right, and we are to the Vikings.
Oh, that's not right.
Damn.
It is.
All right, so we want a cornerback with our first
Cornerback.
pick.
You want a cornerback.
Oh, wait, we want interior defensive line, too. This is a tough one. Ooh, Nick Manwari. Ooh. Jalen Walker. Ooh, Kenneth Grant. This is a nice spot. This is a nice spot to draft from right
Take
here.
the tight end. Take the tight end.
Let's see what we got. Yeah.
Take the tight end.
I see a lot of good student athletes here.
Student athletes there, Kenny.
I am going to have to go interior defensive line Kenneth Grant with our first pick. Let's go. Welcome to the Vikings. I mean the Vikings.
All right, and we are to the Ravens.
And he is not here yet.
Oh, he's making a Grant Coke.
He's making his favorite beverage.
Yeah. Yo, Levi, why do you drink Puerto Rican rum? Puerto Rican whiskey. What's going on?
Only drink that Kraken, son.
Do you not like Puerto Rican whiskey?
You know what's funny?
Love me
Growing
some
up
Puerto
as
Rican
a
whiskey.
Cuban,
Might
we're not
just
supposed to
stab
get
me,
along
though.
with Puerto Ricans, except half of us are Puerto Rican, so we have to get along with them.
All right, my apologies, guys. My apologies. Yeah, this is Jalen Walker, Georgia. Easy.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't take them, but don't like the Vikings. So.
All right. Now we got the Eagles, which Levi said he's going to draft for.
Yo, do it.
Hey, take Shiloh here.
Take the
Tyler
worst
Warren, tight end. Penn State.
Take the worst player.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. The tight ends over there. I want a tight end if I'm looking at a tight end if I'm an Eagle.
All right, we're doing the same.
last time-
Spongy.
They had a first round tight end when they drafted a first round tight end when they're going to draft another first round tight end.
Goddard was
Saints,
ignored.
Spongy, and you took Ted McMillan.
What's up,
Go to
Spon?
quarter.
What'd you say?
Go to quarterback.
Ooh, who's your
Quarterback.
quarterback pick here?
I see what he's
Jalen
doing.
Monroe.
You going 3 quarterbacks on the
No,
Saints?
no, not yet. Okay, can you go back to the big board?
Oh, yeah, you can wait. You can wait a little bit.
Okay.
Derek Carr is going to be pissed.
You know what?
Oh, Teron Armstead did retire from the Saints today.
That's who it is. Sorry, I don't know why I thought
He was a
on my.
Dolphin, Levi.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I'm so sorry.
Here, I'm gonna go with Omarion Hampton to team up with Alvin Kamara down there in New Orleans.
It'll keep Kamara fresh. I'll tell you that much.
All right, John Jay, we're to the 49ers.
All right.
Kamara's getting older, you know.
Dang, another Ohio State wide receiver went to the Jets.
Let's see.
Oh
I'm
my
looking
God.
at the big board.
Manwari, what's going on with him? I almost took him.
Let's see. I'm kind of interested in the Alabama linebacker because we did lose Dre Greenlaw. But I want to look at defensive line.
Kenny, if you can hear the knock on Emin Wari is he doesn't have the center field potential like Hamilton does.
I've heard that a few times, but I also
But if you're looking for an
wanna
instinctive
make a
downhill
safety
guy,
that's who
Yeah.
you would make.
down at the line of scrimmage, there's no one better probably in the draft.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
that's probably it.
My pick is Derek Harmon, defensive tackle, Oregon.
Great
Nice.
pick.
Even Johan.
Dude, do you see what I'm saying? Why I took Josiah Stewart in the last draft? My man is number
Oh, yeah.
52 here. He's 52 here. I got him in like the 4th
I'll
round.
say
the
the amount of
Chiefs
times I've
are
taken
offering
Stewart on
you-
walks.
The
I
Chiefs
think
are
Josiah-
making an offer you can refuse.
Josiah and Birch were both wide 9 guys, and so that's why I was looking at them probably.
Two
I'd definitely
third
take
rounders,
Stewart
huh?
over Burks.
Yeah. All right, Levi. What do you want to
Project
see?
on trades here, people.
All right, let's see. We're in the second round here. I mean, I think like we were just talking with Kenny, it's kind of hard to pass on Stewart right here. We do need an edge. I took my linebacker.
I would not be unhappy with Stewart if he became a Niner. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We already got
Be
it.
though. You would be though. He's a Michigan player.
We took a Michigan edge defender
shit,
in
good
the
point.
second round a couple years ago. and Ojabo.
I'm off Josiah.
So we'll bring Josiah to Baltimore.
No, I'm not off him still. Even though he's a Michigan, I still like him. Especially being a Notre Dame fan.
Considering Mike McDonald was the defensive coordinator at Michigan, came back to Baltimore. We run
That makes
All right, you're the man with the plan. You got the
Talking
Eagles.
about unions, Levi.
Oh my gosh. You could do the best thing here, Levi, for the running back core again. I'm just telling you.
Man, if I'd known, I forgot about Harold Fannin. I would.
Oh, I like that pick from the Bills, though. I like that Bills pick a lot.
Can you take me to interior offensive line?
Whoa.
I don't know if anyone's going to be there, but
Hey. I'm judging your pick here, Levi.
Take Ratledge.
I see
You know,
Spongy?
they like them. They like them Georgia guys.
Spongy,
I
go to
think
sleep.
it's about to be Ratledge.
Okay.
Ratledge, Fairchild, and Wilson are all there.
What
Yeah,
are you doing, Kenny?
give me Ratledge.
Okay,
Harrison
I don't mind
Sachs.
That pick. I don't mind that pick.
Is that
I don't mind
Harrison
that.
Sachs?
Yeah.
What's up,
I
Harrison?
actually like.
I
that.
regret Sponge taking. I regret taking Warren in the first round because I could have got Fannin here if
I
I
know.
traded back. Let it be known.
All right,
Spongy up.
Go back to the big board, please.
It was just too hard to pass on the potential.
Big board. Big board. Big board. Big board. Big
Big board did it. Big board did it. Big board did it.
Okay. Okay. No,
I like
I
the
don't
big
care.
board.
I don't care if it's a reach now. But give me. Oh.
Wow, Isaiah.
Hey, some
Butler.
people believe there's no such thing as a reach, Spongy, so don't worry about it.
Quarterback and give me Jalen Milroe.
You know, I saw a video today. I don't know what NFL person it was, and they were talking about how they think Milroe, of course, not close to the passing potential of
All right,
Lamar,
John Jay.
but running potential pretty close to Lamar.
He sure
What they were
looks the
saying.
part, bro. I'll tell you that.
They
All
said inside elusiveness, not the same, but his outside speed, they said, is actually slightly better than Lamar's.
He'll come into his own.
Yeah. I mean, if you got time to work him like the Saints do, oh yeah, love that fucking pick.
Well, I heard that Tomlin is in love with the guy.
right.
I really
Come
hope
there,
the
Teddy.
Steelers did go buy one of these tier 2 quarterbacks in this draft. But
Yeah,
John Jay.
let's-
Spongy, what do you want to look at?
Let's go wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
All right.
Why not receiver wide?
We traded Devo so he can murder Jalen Hurts' defense. Never
Oh.
mind. All right. I am going to draft Isaiah Bond to replace Devo.
Yeah, don't be hating on Bond because he didn't
439.
fulfill his promise to beat Xavier Worthy in the 40 time. Beyond that, he's still good. I
It's
like
one of those ones. I don't want to hate on him too much, but at the same time, like when I grew up in sports, I hated those people that were so cocky and then never backed it up.
Don't confuse confidence with cockiness, Levi.
Confidence
Confidence,
smiles,
people.
arrogance smirks.
Shit, you got
All right,
Yeah.
Levi, we're at the Ravens.
All right, let's see. We took linebacker. We took Ed. So,
who the hell am I drafting for again? Oh yeah.
take me to interior offensive line. I think I'm taking the William and Mary kid if he's on the board still. Yeah, give me Charles.
Damn you, damn you, damn you. Okay,
Ooh, the
reject all
Commanders
trades
are
there,
offering
please.
You
Reject all
trades?
trades there, please, especially with the Commanders.
Crush
that's a
my
big
even
word.
already.
Remember, you're the Saints.
I know, I remember I'm the Saints. I sure do remember that.
Because he came marching in.
Is that the big board?
Man, talk about those.
That's
like,
the big
top
board.
3 offensive picks.
No, can you tap offensive line and then go back to big board? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I regret taking Omarion Hampton here. Let's just say that. I regret taking the running back in the second round.
Oh yeah, dude, this running back draft class is
It was a little
too
early.
strong. Like to be taking anyone other than
Whoa, but hold
Genty
on.
number in the first. Like, in my
But
opinion.
but Omarion, I believe, is also in a class by himself, just like Genty. They're just not in the same one.
Hampton's a one-cut runner. Like, I love him, but
Please
Wise.
scroll down on that big board there.
You want to take him down to
or
China?
or David, take me down to Chinatown.
There we go.
Are you
Is
getting
there a
Kung Pao
Chinatown
chicken or
Philly?
sweet
I
and
don't
sour?
remember.
Don't forget to get some crab rangoons.
Okay,
I don't think there's a
Jared.
Chinatown
Give me
Philly.
Jared Wilson.
A solid center pick.
Great pick.
Yeah. You're coming up with 112 too here pretty quickly. All right.
How about
Let's
one
see.
Tweezy?
So Eagles,
Room
we
one
took
Tweezy?
tight end. We took guard. Ooh, take me to the interior defensive line.
You want to go to the no neck?
Levi, you could do something really good here.
What are you thinking, Sponge? I'm not loving the picks right there.
Add on to the RB core there.
It's not a bad option. What about what we got run? I mean, I know you're thinking Quinshawn, but that's not who I want in that offense. I'm eyeing the guy later. Let me see. So we got guard. Oh, take me to edge. I think this is a no-brainer. Yeah, David Walker all day.
Take me to
No.
It's your Eagles, bro.
No, I was. Okay, that's.
I
about
just
the
tried
good
3
one.
9s.
All right, Kenny.
Yeah.
I know you're already developing the guy that has similar measurables to me from last year's draft.
All right, let's see.
Wow, you have a whole whopping 4 draft picks.
I want to look at my cornerbacks because we need 2 of them.
And you only have 4 draft picks. So
I know. Oh my
I'm gonna go
god.
to running back later. so
Uba
don't
there
you
is
worry.
good.
There's no way that those are the cornerbacks. You can't just do cornerback. It has to be DB.
yes.
Okay, that's fine. All right,
Why would
take me back to the top just for 1 second. I'm sorry. I didn't see those guys. My bad.
Take him back up to Chinatown.
They're all
Take me
safeties.
uptown. Take me uptown.
Take me uptown to Koreatown.
All right, well, I'm taking Dorian Strong. I don't care where he's ranked. We need a cornerback. We need it bad. Give me Dorian Strong. And I think I'll wait on the Noel Williams for later. So why don't you take me to... Oh, shit, I don't pick again. My bad. I don't know why I thought I picked 2 times.
You're good. It's me, John Jay.
It's a me.
It's
All
a me.
right.
It's a John Jay.
It's me, John Jay.
So, all right. Let me look at the big board quickly. Let's see.
Man, this
Fungo
draft
Life.
sucks.
Oh.
Mhm. All right.
Yo, that Tez Johnson kid, John, he's really good.
He's
Let me
too
look
little, bro. He's little.
Let me look at corner. So DB.
Small.
All right.
Oh, come on.
I'm taking, just like the last draft, Kobe Bryant. But this time he'll be on the Niners.
Nice.
The Saints come marching in with pick 119 or 112. Sorry.
That's funny. They're getting offered Jake Browning. All right,
Oh my god, at some point I'm just gonna have to draft freaking Judkins. Good god.
Hey, Spongy, you gonna
I know
draft?
you're regretting that second round Omari and Hampton pick so hard now.
Spongy, are the Eagles gonna draft a quarterback this year?
No.
No,
Wow.
Well, you got to
DTR is
have a
great
backup,
fit for that
right?
system. DTR
Yeah.
is such a great fit for that system.
No, DTR is gonna be the third string, Levi.
Who's second?
Tanner McKay.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. DTR is gonna have to fight him for it.
I think Tanner McKay is the main reason we traded Pickett.
I would say their passing performance is similar. Tanner is better at reading, but DTR gives better run potential. But Tanner, of course, plays the more professional
DTR is the more
system.
one that you can compare to Jalen.
He's got great short accuracy, but he struggles with decisions over the middle. And of course, when he takes hits, it really starts showing.
I think, and I think John Jay agrees. DTR is ace.
So
I just feel too
I love
bad.
DTR.
So-
Beat up on the kid.
history will repeat itself. An Eagle quarterback wins a Super Bowl, and then they draft a new one.
New one though. We have 3.
The Eagles are gonna miss the playoffs this year.
All right, Spongy, what do you want to look at?
Look at Edge real quick. I guess. Oh, bro, that's brutal.
I mean, there's still like 2 guys there.
I know.
Maybe.
but
Oh,
not
whoa!
not
Oladejo's nobody to
I
shake
know
a stick at.
I know.
That's what I'm saying,
I
like-
love Oladejo, but not at this pick. Sorry.
He looked good at the combine, but his numbers don't flash.
He's
So
from
it's-
right here near Sacramento. That's where he
Just
went.
go to the big board and draft me Quinshon Judkins. I'm getting the 2 best running backs in this draft class besides Ashton.
Bro, can you imagine those 2?
It would be
All right, John
scary.
Jay.
We'll just hypothetically say they trade
All right.
Kamara for a future draft pick.
Let's go back to defensive back.
Shit, I would do it at the half, right?
And I am going to draft the Ohio State safety.
Latham Ransom.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
Latham,
heard he holds
a
wide
beast.
receivers for ransom.
he's a beast, that guy.
Because we lost Tufunga. We got to replace him.
See, all your players suck, though, John.
Wow. That's messed up.
All right,
That's
Baltimore.
why they all leave.
All right, we took edge linebacker
That's why you have no pants.
and guard.
Interesting.
Can you take me to cornerbacks or defensive backs? Give me Malachi Moore, safety, Alabama.
Malachi.
Yeah, isn't it
Alright.
Malachi? I only ask because I don't know.
My apologies. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's
Malachi.
Milwaukee.
I've never heard
Yeah.
Malachi before. That's why.
All right.
That's a
Bungie.
bunch of Malaki.
Bungie, you're up.
I bet you put it in the Saki.
What about your cum sock, Leo?
Twisted
Give
naughty.
me. This is gonna be an all offense draft. Give me Terrence Ferguson.
Turd Ferg- you
Ooh,
want Turd
hey,
Ferguson?
I like that pick, Sponge. I like that pick, actually.
I'm
He's
sorry,
a
who's
riser.
Turd Ferguson?
He's a riser.
All right,
man.
Levi, you're on the Eagles.
Oh, the tight end for Oregon?
Oh,
Take me to the interior defensive line, and then I'm thinking it's going to be running back potentially here. It's hard to pass on Peebles, honestly, but will you scroll down a little bit? I just want to see if there's a defensive lineman, but I think I'm going running back here.
I mean, you don't want to be the
Yeah,
Niners.
go back to running. Take me back to running back, and we're going to take the kid from SMU,
Whoa.
Brashard
Rashard
Smith.
Smith.
Whoa.
Sponge doesn't seem to like it.
Those SMU players are always
Oh,
under
we're
shadow
Levi
because
again.
where they play.
I have Trevor
Okay, that's the
Etienne
way.
way ahead of that guy.
We got the go to, man, I hate to say it. I'm about to steal someone possibly from the Eagles. Take me to, actually, no, I'm sorry, defensive back. I still need my corner. I need another guy.
Yeah,
My other
you
guy's
do.
been so injury prone.
You got Fortune, you got Hill, you got Riley.
Give me Quincy Riley, cornerback, Louisville. Not a huge love pick, but
Ooh, and we're to the San Francisco 49ers. So John Jay.
Let's see who I drafted so far. All right. Let me look at the big board. I got all the needs. All right. I know I already drafted a wide receiver, but as I mentioned before, wait, hold on. Oh, my bad. That's the wrong school. All right. So forget that. Let's add another defensive tackle. Joshua Farmer.
We got Peebles, we got Joshua Farmer.
Yeah, Joshua Farmers.
Florida State.
Yeah, stop the run.
I've drafted him before.
Mhm.
And we're to the Vikings. The Vikings. That's the
Kenny.
last pick, I think.
That's our last pick, huh?
No, you got 2 more. You
Yeah,
got
we
2
got-
more.
I want a interior offensive lineman. May I see that, please?
I slightly wish I would have taken Peebles for the Eagles.
Jackson Slater.
Yes. Yes. I like it. Let's go.
Do you like it?
He
or
looks
do
like, he
you
looks
love
like a Viking.
All right, we're
Say
getting
what's
trade
first.
offers, but John Jay don't like trade offers.
Let's see. So it's my pick again.
Juice.
Man, I haven't made sushi rolls in a while. I should make sushi.
Did you say sushi balls?
All right, let me look at the linebackers.
I roll my own sushi. Me and my girlfriend, we make sushi day nights. We make California rolls.
I don't like raw fish, but
Cat
I'll make sushi.
Your girls.
Give
That's what I'm
me
saying. We just make
Cody
California rolls with, like,
Simmons.
fake crab.
Ohio State.
Yeah, I
Cody
like
Simmons, Ohio State.
crab. I like avocado.
Oh, he's from New Jersey.
Exactly.
He's an Eagles
I
fan.
don't like trust any fish supplier around here.
Well, he's a 49er fan now.
I know.
All right, John Jay, it's you again.
Once they leave wherever they from, they become 49er fans for life. All right.
No, they don't.
Okay, let's
That's a lie.
see. So I am going to draft the kid Nick Nash, and even though I'm not a big San Jose State fan, this kid is legit, and he's gonna be a sleeper. He's a sleeper. People need to know more about him. He's a good player, so I'm taking him.
Yeah,
Me too.
he had a ton
He
of yards,
started-
or a ton of touchdowns last year.
He started at quarterback for them last year. Didn't
Yo,
he?
I love the.
All right, Levi, what'd you want to see? You're
Take
you're
me
at the
to that
Eagles. There's a kicker.
Take me to the interior defensive line, please.
What are you doing, Levi?
John Jay, you got Lathan Ransom and Cody Simon. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about Joe Milton's replacement is what I keep thinking about.
Ouch.
No, you mean Milton Williams?
Yeah, sorry, thank you. My apologies.
Too many Miltons.
There was a
And
guy.
sadly, I
named-
actually did want Peebles to be his replacement. Like CJ West, I'm leaning towards. Roberts can't be that guy. And then
Honestly, it can be anyone because Jalen Carter is just a
yeah,
beast.
you've got some guys.
Yo, I don't wanna
You could draft probably a D3 defensive tackle, and he'd probably be at least get one sack.
Take me to defensive backs.
Yo, I already said I don't like JJ Pagase anymore. I really did in the beginning of this process, but now I don't. But the fact that he hasn't moved from his position like in 2 months is amazing.
But why do you not like him anymore?
I don't like either interior guy in Ole Miss.
Ooh. No Walter Nolan?
No Nolan for me. No Pagase.
I'm sorry, just gonna give me CJ West, defensive lineman. My apologies.
I don't mind Princely, and I don't mind the other guy. Who's the somebody drafted him? The other end in Ole Miss. Forgot his name already.
Oh man, I've got like 3 picks here. I forgot about that.
Here's the thing. I don't like Princely. I like Pagay and Nolan.
Take me to wide receiver.
Nolan
you got 2
is
picks in a row right here, Levi.
I basically got
Hey,
3.
Nolan takes way too many plays off from me, Spongy. The guy can't make it through 13 games in college. He ain't gonna last in the NFL.
Yeah, we're
Basically,
taking-
no, you do got 3.
Yeah, we're taking Kyle Williams, Washington State.
Oh,
You want to know something
supposed to be
crazy
a
about
49er.
Nolan? Go look at every time Ole Miss gets scored on. He's not on the field. Now you can say that it's because he's not, and I'm telling you, it's because he's too fucking tired to be there.
Give me
All
linebacker.
right, what? Linebacker.
Yes, please.
Mm.
Not in love with what I'm seeing.
Ooh. Yeah, team him up with his old teammate there. Well, I like that UCLA kid too. He's
Who, Madrano?
Madrano. He's been not this early.
We keep going.
Is that
Yeah,
guy's name Little?
Go, give me back to edge. Let me see if anything's left there at edge. You can never have too many edge players. I
There has
definitely
to
think
be
the Eagles
something.
agree with that mentality.
Oh, there's nothing. Wow. Oh no, Diggs. You got Diggs and you got Batty.
I know. Is it either McLeod or
And you got the
Diggs?
guy from Egypt, from Cairo. Boise State guy from Egypt.
He gives off Eagles vibes.
He could end up there.
He could kind of be that type of player.
But Ty French. Look, see, he's French.
French. Ty French.
Are you serious? This is an edge 6'1", 225. You're gonna get your ass kicked in the never
West
mind.
Virginia too. How'd that get end
He's a
up there?
linebacker. He's not an edge. Come on.
That kid got lost or adopted or something. I think.
No, he's from Georgia. He just went to
Some of these
Oh,
Texas.
okay. I was
State
gonna say
guys,
maybe
I
he's from
think.
Memphis or something because I don't
There's
know.
gonna be like a couple Texas state guys that have got some potential, but we'll see about that. Take me to quarterback. Fuck it, I'm drafting the quarterback for the Eagles, and Sponge is gonna
This
hate.
guy's 6'4", dude. Decent production. 5
Wait,
sacks.
Levi wants, to see,
29
Levi wants to see
tackles.
the point guards. Levi wants to see the point guards.
You want to see point guards?
Is that guy's name Stone Handy?
You say defensive backs, right?
Fuck it. Give me Upton Stout, safety of Western Kentucky. They'll play nickelback.
No, we already have our Nickelback.
All right, now it's the Eagles again. Surprise, surprise.
Just let it happen, bro.
Stone Handy.
Take me to defensive lineman again. I'm just stocking up.
Look
Actually,
at
no,
the
I'm
punter.
sorry.
Burnett, he's
Offensive
available.
line. Offensive line. I'm lying. Take me to
Okay.
offensive line. Offensive line. My apologies. Nazir Stackhouse wouldn't be a pet. Give me Lunt. Yep, give me Lunt. Chase Lunt.
Lampkin.
No, you can't have Lampkin. No.
We're gonna have both.
Say what?
We're gonna have both. One and Lampkin. Oh no.
Yeah,
All right,
you could.
it's to the Ravens. We're in the 5th
Next is the
round.
Bill.
Take me to special teams kickers.
Oh,
Take him to special needs, David.
is that because
There's
John
Ben
Tucker was
Sauls.
giving a Stone Handy?
Give me
Ryan Fitzgerald.
Ryan Fitzgerald, place kicker, Florida State.
Wow.
First things first, he's smiling. Wow, he looks like the type of guy that would
Your daughter.
kill your neighbor. He's the type of guy that he looks like the type of guy that would kill your neighbor. He's perfect. There you go.
Baltimore. There we go.
You need someone to kill your wife for you.
As long as he won't jack off in front of them.
All right, we're at the Ravens again.
Take me to wide receiver.
Dang,
Please
dude,
and
you have this is the start of your 4-6 round picks.
Don't you put
Wide
this
receiver?
on me. Yeah. Give me Dante Thornton Jr., Tennessee, for sure. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Thornton.
Take me to.
No, it's my pick.
Oh,
It's
fuck
my
you.
pick.
Fuck you.
Yes, finally someone else. Thanks.
I apologize.
Salty AF.
Wow.
How dare you interrupt my 6th round picks?
That was like out of nowhere.
Okay, so I've drafted all offense.
Kenny's next.
Can you scroll
Kenny.
down?
On the big
Bring me down to Jonathan. There we go.
South Korea or North Korea? Which way?
Mm.
Okay, give me JJ Piguet and call it a day.
How dare you?
Which Chinese?
Give me JJ Piguet and call it a day.
Who's gay?
Well,
JJ
Wordsworth.
Piguet.
But Jay or
Zippy too, and he went to Ole Miss.
He prefers.
You're a regular Robert Frost, Spongy.
All right, Vikings.
is this your last pick?
Kenny.
Yeah.
This is his
can I
last
see-
pick.
Let me see the cornerbacks, sir.
Oh, this is a very
Tommy
overwhelming
Hill.
draft.
Jason Marshall Jr.
Hmm.
I'd like
I mean,
your-
I guess
your-
I'm kind of stuck with Tommy Hill. Let's go Tommy Hill. I can't go.
Well, you got Elijah Hoosie.
But you could have a longer
Your beam.
beam.
Look, there's
Longer
the
beam.
longer beam.
Nah, Tommy Hill's like one of the last.
Everyone knows the phrase: longer beam, better team. Come on.
Give me Tommy
You
Hill.
never heard that one there? Ken?
Euphemism.
All right,
Alright.
Thank you.
and we are to Baltimore.
Great.
Weird.
Baltimore.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah. Oliver Gordon.
I was like, what
Ollie
about
G.
wide receiver. All right.
Some people like Jaden Blue.
Take me to defensive backs. We've had too many injuries. Fuck, there's no defensive backs. Take me to defensive
Exactly.
line.
No, you can take the longer beam.
Give me Nazir Stackhouse, defensive lineman, Georgia. There's a lot of good defensive linemen left. There's so many.
Stackhouse, 6'4", 327. He's got good size.
Mm-hmm. Not to be mistaken by another Stackhouse that played in the NBA.
Keep me at interior defensive line for the next 2 picks. Fuck it. Give me Howard Cross the third.
No.
Doubling down.
No.
He said that.
We're going defensive line a third time. We're tripling up.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Do it. Do it, Levi.
Don't you do it.
Give me Ty Hamilton, defensive tackle, Ohio State. Who'd you think I was taking? Cam Horsley, Zeke Biggers,
No.
Desmond Watson, your boy?
Yeah, Desmond Watson.
Hold
I'm
on,
looking for
Desmond
Eagles for
Watson.
you.
Let's see. 464 pounds.
No, that's
Wow.
the guy that people like.
Wow. That's a big
Let's
man.
look at his numbers. Let's look at his numbers. Real
That's
fast.
what Spudge was saying. So, not David. Can you imagine him with Deion Walker, the Kentucky kid who's like 380 on the same team?
Yeah,
Oh.
throw Dave Hollier on the side.
And that's why I joked, if there's one team that needs both of those
Look at the
motherfuckers.
picture.
If there's one team that needs
the
that
guy running the ball's like, he's got this look on his face like, I'm gonna die. You see that?
Look
He's
at
like,
his
help
40.
me,
Look,
help me,
look at
please.
his 40 time.
He's literally laughing. He's so high up in there. He's like just laughing at that point. That's all you can fucking do.
5'9"
I mean, he's got some speed issues.
5'9". He got
Hold on.
5'9".
Go back up to that picture. I want to
Ooh, he
calculate this.
bitched
He's
36
6'5".
times.
Will
Sure,
you
he
scroll
bounced
back
the
up?
ball
He's
off his boobs.
6'5" with the doesn't have his arm measurement. So if he's 6'5", that player is clearly more than a foot over his head in that picture. Like that's probably like I'd argue a foot and a half.
He's 7 feet. Yeah.
So that is
He's
like
looking at the ground
almost
like,
8
oh,
feet
what?
in the air, and he's
Is
and,
that
like,
too,
there's not a gut.
is
like-
that Tulane? Is that Tulane?
Yep.
Look at the guy's face.
Yo, John
though.
Jay,
That's
getting
his
good,
life
bro.
flashing before his eyes.
Like I said, he's laughing. There's nothing you could do other than just fucking laugh and hope he doesn't
Do
murder.
you remember the movie Wildcats? He's that guy. Remember that guy from the movie Wildcat?
Oh man! All right, you want to Ty Hamilton though?
Yes, give me Ty Hamilton. If he's still there for the Eagles, I'll take him.
Give him the handoff. Give him the
Oh,
handoff.
it's the
the Niners are up.
49ers.
All right, here we go.
Oh, is he gone?
All right, I forgot who I picked. All right,
Oh, you got Nick Nash with your.
let's
last pick.
go
Good shit.
to the big board. At this point, it's all about just adding players.
Is he gone? He is gone.
Oh no!
Who took him?
No.
Wait, will you scroll up and see who took him? I just for fun, for giggles, you know. He went after my pick, but
Let me look at.
that had to be the
Let me look
starter.
at tight ends. Tight ends.
How did we start of round 7 there?
Look at
I'll
who
be
the
looking
heck
at
did
tight
take him.
Interesting.
All the way up. All the way up.
All the way.
There he
up.
is. Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, fuck
All right,
Cardinals.
John Jay, want to look at tight ends?
Oh.
All right, let's see.
He'll replace Michael Pierce in Baltimore. Don't you worry, Sponge. He'll
Looks like-
definitely be gone before the 7th round. He'll be a
Looks like the
sixth
tight end I wanted is gone.
He
so-
probably won't, honestly. He might go.
Hey,
undrafted.
Simon from South Carolina got some little bit of potential. Jackson Hawes is a great blocking tight end.
Yeah.
Let me go to defensive back.
What's wrong with back defensive?
I'm going to pick the Tulane. I can't see his name.
Caleb Ransaw.
Yeah.
That guy.
Great shot.
Caleb Ransaw.
Yeah.
I rarely wait this long for a safety, but I've taken him before.
4.33. Okay, he's definitely.
He's a
we
little
need team
fast.
speed.
A little bit.
We need speed.
He's
All right, we're
slightly.
at the Ravens.
Draft a player that's punchy once.
Tesla.
No, John.
I'm
Yeah, I
just
know
gonna
who I want.
jokingly draft here. Give me Cam Hordsley, Boston College defensive tackle. Just that.
How many defensive
Yeah.
tackles you taking? Holy crap!
Like 4 in a row now.
Yeah,
he took
no,
like he
5.
did too.
Did you take all BC players?
Not as a
Took
Rocco, I
all
missed out.
defensive tackles.
All right, we're at the
Look at that.
49ers. Let's see.
It's a deep defensive line draft. There's a
No,
lot.
we're not at the
Yes. Fair
49ers.
enough.
We're at the Saints. They got 2 picks left.
Time to play trading card game simulator, shop simulator.
All right, Spongy, what do you want to see?
I don't know if I want to see anything anymore because somebody decided to take my player. Cardinals.
I was gonna say, wasn't me
off
this
the
time.
board. My other players off the board. I was going to take Isaac Tesla, but whatever.
Ooh, don't believe in any Arkansas players.
No, I believe in the white receivers actually. I don't
You
know if that's
believe
the
in me?
Yeah.
He believes
okay,
in
no,
them.
just
I
go
started
go
as
to
a
the-
wide
just
receiver.
Go to the big board.
Bunchy believes in Pearsall is better than all his wide
Take
receivers.
me down to Chinatown, please.
Yeah, it'd be funny. You know that
I
picture
prefer
of the
Ty.
guy who was picking up the other guy 8 feet in the air. It'd be good to slow that video down and play "I Believe I Can Fly."
Kenny,
I'm
we
just gonna
gave
play
you
the
an idea.
Undertaker
Kenny,
music.
We just gave you an idea for your next short.
Yeah, I thought about it, but the thing is, if I don't do Niner shorts, I really don't get any views. So I'm stuck where I am.
Go back up. Just go back up and draft me Ja'Cory Brooks.
Yeah, there you
wide
go.
receiver.
I like
Boo. I'm kidding.
I like you, Brooks.
There you go.
Man.
Niners.
All right, John
Draft
Jay.
picks.
All right, I'm going to take. Does that say Shamar James, linebacker?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Texas.
Shamar Stewart.
There's like 3 Shamars in this draft at least.
If Shamar
Then
doesn't
two
play
of
with
them.
Looks
Jamar,
happy.
Jabbar.
I mean, when you've been in
Jamar.
Florida and partying at the University of Florida for 4 years, you'd have that same smile too.
What's going on, Low? Thanks for dropping by, bro.
All right, so you want Shamar James?
Yep. Not LeBron James, Shamar James.
It's his
By
other
the way,
son.
Lo, actually, I would love nothing more to somehow be able
And
to do like full 30.
Just to piss off 49ers fans, I am taking the running back from Cincinnati.
No, he's not gonna piss anybody off.
Corey
He's
Kinner.
Because
I like
I
that
remember we need to stop drafting running backs.
Corey Kinner.
yeah, but you saw what happened last year when we ran out of running backs.
I know.
Spongy.
Oh.
Okay, I think I'm done.
I mean, if we leave the draft with Kiner, I mean that'd be awesome. I'd be fine with that.
This is my last pick. I've drafted almost all offense. I've only drafted one defensive player, and I guess he feels a little bit left out.
I mean, he does play fullback, so you
He
could
does
argue
play
he's an
fullback.
offensive player.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Buchanan seems like a 9 or 2, bro. I mean, like
Actually, can you go to
even though
the
you're drafting the
quarterback?
Saints.
Can you go to the quarterback position?
Oh, who are you taking here?
Derek Carr, you're out of here. Scroll all the way down.
Ooh, Brosmer and Cook still there.
Whoa. Slow it down, buddy. Keep going, though. Never said you
Keep
could
going.
stop. Never told you could stop. I think he's lagging a little bit.
David? No, he's fine.
I don't know if he is.
Is he?
His
David,
screen-
blink twice.
We lost him.
I think we did lose David.
He's a goner. That's a first.
Wow. Someone hacked David's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Oh no, that means the draft's gonna close any
Oh,
second.
Levi, remember we talked about the Mac never getting hacked?
Oh, there he goes.
Hey!
Oh no!
You see that? Leave it.
No.
Apple had a huge hack in the last 10 days. Apple got hacked. We talked about how they never get hacked, and they got hacked.
I wanted to
Speak
show
it into
something.
existence.
I wanted to show something. Now I gotta wait for McNiner to come back.
You know
He'll
what's
be
funny,
back.
John?
Yep.
You mentioned I met a Puerto Rican woman one time, and
Just once?
Well, this was when I was in Allentown, and I made a joke about like killing myself, like, and
Oh
she
shit.
was looked at me. She's like, no, don't do that. She's like, don't mark yourself. She's like, don't ever joke about anything like that. You're marking yourself. You're marking yourself, and like basically, it's gonna happen just like that because you marked yourself like that.
Well, listen, the Caribbean voodoo is a thing.
So Kenny, our good friend Mr. YTC, he was dating a Puerto Rican woman. What's wrong with Puerto Ricans?
They'll
Well,
stab
like I
you if
said,
they get angry.
as a Cuban guy, we're not
But
allowed to
they're
get along
beautiful
with Puerto Ricans, except that half of our family is also Puerto Rican, so we have to get along.
So there's the crazy hot scale, like like the food's banging, they're banging, but like again, you might get stabbed if you fuck up too
Right.
bad,
Or
like,
robbed.
but like that food's kind of worth it.
Yo, tell you what though, that's why Cubans are funny. Like we pretend like we're better than Puerto Ricans. We always make fun of them. But like my grandmother's Puerto Rican, and so I literally make fun of my own grandmother all the time.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, Levi, what do you think's more of a need, Barrett Carter or Jared Wilson?
Barrett Carter or Jared Wilson? I'm
Yeah,
not
man,
super
the more
in love
picks,
with
the more
Carter,
picks,
so
the better,
I'd pick
Lo.
Wilson
That's why we
over
want a
it.
lot
Wilson
of picks.
looked
Mhm.
If I remember, I'd have to like double check my combine notes, but I'm pretty sure I was watching Wilson do his pulls at the combine. God, did he look so clean, so fast, like tight on the turns. Like you could see some of these guys when they do their pulls, they have a hard time staying tight. And like I know it seems so fucking minimal, but like the 2 to 4 inch difference on pulling tight on the fucking center's ass when you're pulling
Oh,
and being out there. I know that sounds weird. Like,
Pause.
like it makes all the fucking
Here, I took
difference.
Jared Wilson. My third round pick. I drafted Malachi Starks, Deion Walker, and Jared Wilson.
Not bad, not bad.
So I want to say this before I forget. Shout out to the Phillies for being the Frauders.
Yeah.
I really hope he comes back because we're still live and it's still
No,
going. So
John.
until he comes back, I think it's gonna keep going. Like,
Yeah.
McNiner said he lost his internet. McNiner said he lost
shit.
his internet.
He lost his
That's
internet?
wild. It should.
Now we got
cut.
free range all night to do whatever we want on.
All right, guys. What do you say to get banned?
So like
One more.
this happened one time on one of YTC's friends. He fell asleep on the stream. And so
Bungie's done that.
so YTC's friends, like they fell asleep on the stream and they went all the way to 6 a.m. East Coast time.
Oh
3 o'clock in the morning. He woke up. My bad. And he
It's like I was trying to wake Terradome up that one night.
I wonder. I know David. Obviously, I know David pays for StreamYard. I'm just wondering, does he have a limit in hours? Because that would suck.
I think he has the payment plan because he can have more than 6.
I honestly canceled my StreamYard subscription, so like I couldn't even do Jackbox to like host.
I'm waiting till I get. I know it's going to be a while, but I'm waiting till I get to 1K before I pay StreamYard anything. And I may not even use them by then.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you there's David.
Oh,
There he is. Let's go.
Modem decided to reset. Sorry about that. Have to see what's going on there.
If you ever need to learn OBS,
I do let my renters use
Yeah,
my Wi-Fi. Maybe someone saw, oh, it's slow. I gotta go like talk to them. So
wag the finger, good sir.
oh boy.
Just run in there, go to the place, and be like, "This is unacceptable."
Well,
Kick
that
the
sucks
fucking
too because
door.
we were almost done.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, we were.
Oh, that's
basically
okay.
done.
We
Yeah,
got.
I know
Oh.
we were technically done.
I think we were all kind of like
Yeah.
messing
Yeah.
around a little bit.
We're over.
as soon as I
Okay,
saw it
I'm
happen, I was like, "What in the?"
I had 4 picks for.
I know that happens to me sometimes. I'm on the stream, my internet goes out. Like, God damn.
God
I'm
damn, man.
Well,
blessed
it's
where
rare.
I'm at.
It's rare it happens to me because I'm hardwired to my modem here.
Yeah, you're in Utah.
So-
That's
I'm
no-
hardwired.
Aliens? Was it aliens?
Almost all East Coast servers are based in Miami, so I'm right outside Miami and with the internet company that runs those.
Oh, that's
those
crazy.
servers.
There's mad storms down there.
And the third part is I'm
Mhm.
on the same electric circuit as the airport, meaning if anything happens, electrically speaking, we're usually
get
the first
backed up.
ones. Yeah, we're one of the first ones back on the grid. Our water system, the Hurricane Ian, we didn't have water for 2 fucking weeks.
Well, that
Damn.
sucks.
Well, during Hurricane Sandy, I
I
lived
was
in
prepped.
Jersey. We didn't have power for 10 days, bro.
I got a question. When that happened, did your state raise the prices on water?
No.
Bro, we had FEMA. Thank God FEMA was here actually.
Yeah.
And with FEMA. And,
Do we still have
and
FEMA?
we're luckily our
Do we still
property.
have FEMA?
I
My
don't know.
property actually paid for giant fucking water tanks that then FEMA could fill privately, which then they kind of kept them in a sense for future potential. Dude, because I'm telling you, people were not prepared down here, and the stores were empty, and there was no ability to evacuate. And
Funny you say that, because you know how we just had
people
a
were going and taking water out of the fucking lake and stuff, trying to like.
Well, that's scary.
Mhm.
Some dumbass college kids
bunch
stole.
of shit.
Our company bought a bunch of propane for the grills to think ahead, so people could
Mhm.
use the propane grills. And some dumbass college kids,
Yep.
we got them on film and everything. They came and like stole the tanks and took it back to their apartments. And
Mhm. So
Listen, its prices might go up a lot. So, yeah, tomorrow I have a bunch of shit. I got like 6 deliveries coming here: paper towels, toilet paper, fucking laundry detergent. I got everything coming
This
here.
guys.
Bro.
This is a
What
sight
are-
to see. Hold on. This is a sight to see.
David, you want to get us rolling out, and then we can talk a little bit afterwards.
What did you
Yeah.
have, a sponge?
All right, so what we got going
Oh.
on this upcoming week? We got Niners Coast to Coast, and I don't remember if it's on my channel or the Stay Faithful podcast. I'm actually about to look at that.
I thought it was on Stay Faithful 2 weeks in a row now.
I know, yeah, like
I'm
I
pretty sure it was on Ty.
I bumped in like just for a little bit. I didn't leave no comments, and I was on Ty's channel, unless I'm wrong.
Yeah, it was.
Let me look.
'Cause I
You
was
know
talking
what?
Some
12 days ago. So not this week, but the week before it was me. So it'll be me again.
Mhm.
It'll be me on Monday. So tune in. Dang, that show didn't do too bad. I'm surprised it got that many. So, you know, of course we got Corey Davis 49er Wednesday, folks. Everyone tune in for that. And then we got the week of the 12th, which is the second to last mock draft episode. Will be happening Saturday. Still looking for a GM. You never know who's gonna be it.
Mhm.
You know, we'll find out. I'm taking the GM reins back for the last week though, before the draft. So,
So if
Oh, do we just
see,
lose David again?
here was the thumbnail for the show.
nope.
Oh, okay.
Look at McNiner, bro. He's jacked.
I know. Right when I'm about to end it, it needs to stop. I'm gonna like yank it.
Yeah, I would go ahead
So-
just so you don't get stuck.
All right, folks. Everyone have a fantastic night. And it's always go 49ers and F all 31 other teams.
Yes.